Envisioning all of the just might could do. She steady rolling, we just hit Neptune. I'm on patrol, I let her with the coupe. Baby go zoom. Lately I've been feeling blue, cause money just always the move. She keep on saying I'm rude, I'm just peeping how you move. Shawty just tell me the truth, I'm too real for them games. Can I trust to bring you around the game? Is you gon' turn dust into flames? Is you gon' bust game? Been through so much, can't understand. Transitions from pennies to bands. In the kitchen, I get lit with them pants. I can't quit, got the narrow to spend. Swear this life's crazy. I pray the Lord just to save me. Mama tweaking, think I'm lazy. Promise she see me in HD. Shawty like Denzo embrace me. She love my drip, I'm too wavy. Can't figure out why they hate me. If they blitz my head, I'm Brady. Baby, I just wanna let you know we don't gotta rush tonight, girl, we can take it slow. We can take it slow. Maybe we roll one, maybe we roll one. So maybe we roll two, maybe we roll two. So maybe we roll three, maybe we roll three. So smoked after three, so smoked after three. Maybe we roll five, maybe we roll five. So much dope in the sky, so much dope in the sky. Barely open my eyes, barely open my eyes. It's just us, no disguise, it's just us, no disguise. Let me introduce you to a boss. Hit the stores and never check the cost. Gotta pants just when I floss. I just do my dance, I got the sauce. Shawty in a trance, I swear she lost. Love her, she keep smoking when she cough. Love when we keep going, that's exhaust. Marcello fit the beat and say look off. Don't gotta be rebels. We can roll up and face devils. Baby girl, know I got several. We can link up and reach levels. Every time we link it's special. Every time we drink we wrestle. Target them when we don't settle. Soon we gon' be in the medals. Baby, I just wanna let you know we don't gotta rush tonight, girl, we can take it slow. We can take it slow. Maybe we roll one, maybe we roll one. So maybe we roll two, maybe we roll two. So maybe we roll three, maybe we roll three. So smoked after three, so smoked after three. Maybe we roll five, maybe we roll five. So much dope in the sky, so much dope in the sky. Barely open my eyes, barely open my eyes. It's just us, no disguise, it's just us, no disguise. Two times. Please don't mention me with handouts, I got it straight out the mud. I've been riding with my can out like groceries fresh out the hub. Balenciaga just to stand out, my friend be so in love.
This is that verse that gon' make me, hey, swing. This is that verse that gon' make me, this is that gon' make me love. This is that verse that gon' make me pop. This is that verse that gon' make me rock. This is that verse that gon' make me jog. This is that verse that gon' make me knock. This is that verse that gon' make me lock. This is that verse that gon' make me talk. This is that verse that gon' make me drop. This is that verse that gon' make you fly. This is that verse that gon' make me pop. This is that verse that gon' make me rock. This is that verse that gon' make me jog. This is that verse that gon' make me knock. This is that verse that gon' make me lock. This is that verse that gon' make me talk. This is that verse that gon' make me drop. This is that verse that gon' make you fly. This is that verse that gon' make me drop all of you jigging. You really want business, I give you my digits. This is that verse that make money and spend it. I get it right back, gotta make a decision. This is that verse that do all of the living. I'm feeling my glory, I'm breaking the limits. I feel like a menace, I miss like a chemist. You really want smoke, you go to the dentist. Chillin' on flexing, I feel like a genius. Breaking the record, I'm all up in Guinness. Slide on the coupe, does go up like the ceiling. Why did I do it? I don't know the limit. Yeah, say you got a bag in the shot. Tryna get 100 grand in my blood. Tryna compete with a man, young fluent. You never really understand till you know it. Yeah, niggas be hating and plotting on me. Cause I got paper, I keep it low-key. Now they need again to really know me. That's why they be hating, they see I'm a G. Racks on my jeans, designer the belt. Girl on my team with no hands to herself. This is that verse that can give me the wealth. So the moment I get it, I'm stacking like shells. This is that verse that gon' make me pop. This is that verse that gon' make me rock. This is that verse that gon' make me chop. This is that verse that gon' make me knock. This is that verse that gon' make me lock. This is that verse that gon' make me top. This is that verse that gon' make me drop. This is that verse that gon' make you fly. This is that verse that gon' make me pop. This is that verse that gon' make me rock. This is that verse that gon' make me chop. This is that verse that gon' make me knock. This is that verse that gon' make me lock. This is that verse that gon' make me top. This is that verse that gon' make me drop. This is that verse that gon' make you fly. This is that verse that gon' make me turn up in the spot. I get on the record, I'm making it hot. This is that verse that gon' pull up and draw. Taking your chick while I'm watching you fly. This is that verse that gon' go to the top. She throw it, I catch it, I call it a lob. But when I start, I got a pop. And that's you and they calling you Rob. Living the moment, you know I be flowing. Text from your girl saying she coming over. Told her like soldier that I got the motor. I'm leaning and rocking, she bending it over. Yeah, say you got a bag, and show it. Tryna get 100 grand and a blow it. Tryna compete with the man, young fluent. You never really understand till you know it. Yeah, this is the moment I got the drought. What I be showing, I'm knitting the cloud. No, I'm not going to hear from your mouth. I'm doing my thing, I sit down on the couch. Swing is the gang, I don't know what you bout. Some of you niggas just sit back and pout. While I go get it, they think that I'm loud. You know you be lying, you grow from the snout. Make me pop. This is that verse that gon' make me rock. This is that verse that gon' make me chop. This is that verse that gon' make me knock. This is that verse that gon' make me lock. This is that verse that gon' make me top. This is that verse that gon' make me drop. This is that verse that gon' make you fly. This is that verse that gon' make me pop. This is that verse that gon' make me rock. This is that verse that gon' make me chop. This is that verse that gon' make me knock. This is that verse that gon' make me lock. This is that verse that gon' make me top. This is that verse that gon' make me drop. This is that verse that gon' make you fly. Yeah.
I got all these things to tell you you wanna hear. I got all these dreams to tell you so don't feel. Lamborghini doors, drop my top up in red. Marble seat floors, I can tell you this is real. I got all the things to tell you you wanna hear. I got all these dreams to tell you so don't feel. Lamborghini doors, drop my top up in red. Marble seat floors, I can tell you this is real. Cool down to the floor, I hop out and disappear. Right into the store, see me and they feel. Looking for you, she love me and I don't care. Look who keep the score, you look up and I am there. She know I am real, heart built just like steel. Running up a mill, cause I gotta feel. She just wanna chill, cause she know the deal. She listen to myself, cause she know I am real. I got all these things to tell you you wanna hear. I got all these dreams to tell you so don't feel. Lamborghini doors, drop my top up in red. Marble seat floors, I can tell you this is real. I got all the things to tell you you wanna hear. I got all these dreams to tell you so don't feel. Lamborghini doors, drop my top up in red. Marble seat floors, I can tell you this is real. Coop down to the floor, I hop out and hit the stage. Every day a different page. Rex sitting in fours, cause I'm liking how it sway. I got many more, they coming in every day. Girl, I ain't no fake, girl, I'm on the way. Watch it, what you say, girl, I do not play. She just wanna lay, but I cannot stay. She acting so crazy, I'm gon' act out of lay. I I got all these things to tell you, you wanna hear. I got all these dreams. Lamborghini doors, drop my top up in the real. Marble seat floors, I can tell you this is real. I got all the things to tell you, you wanna hear. I got all these dreams to tell you, so hold on feel. Lamborghini doors, drop my top up in the real. Marble seat floors, I can tell you this is real.
Northside plug, baby. We back.
We back.
On this beautiful Thursday.
How we doing, folks?
It's not that beautiful. It's raining outside.
Hey, don't be a negative Nancy.
Sorry, man. Sorry, man. It has been nice this week, though, for October, though. It's been really nice. So
Libra
I'll take that.
For all you
season,
baseball
baby.
fans out there.
Baseball,
Yeah, shouts out.
basketball, basketball. You seen? I bet
Oh,
Dan has seen
yeah,
that movie,
dude.
too.
Of course I've seen that movie.
I haven't seen it, but I was like, yeah, that sounds like
man.
a damn movie.
Oh, man, that's such a weird movie, man. It's such like a thing that me and my friends would come up with, like, oh, let's make this movie about basketball. It's so weird. It's one of those, like, late-night Netflix. If you ever bored out of your mind, it's like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
It's kind of bad, but it's funny.
You know, one of those movies. We got a great show for y'all tonight. We got OG Denzo in the building. How you feeling, my man?
Man, you already know, blessed, man. Blessed to be here. Blessed to see y'all again,
Yes,
man.
sir.
You know, progression.
Definitely, man. Speaking of progression, Denzo was our very first guest along with Wale like a year and a half ago. So glad to have him back.
Way back.
Yes, sir.
Way back.
Way back. We got
Thank you for Swank Sinatra for those awesome
yes,
things.
sir. Young Swank Sinatra. The first song was that verse, and the most recent song you heard was "This Is Real." Thank you to our mans. He
Dope tracks.
the man behind our beautiful cover art. So we very much appreciate you, and
Shouts
hope
out.
you guys enjoyed. He'll definitely be in rotation.
Yeah, we'll hear more of him coming soon.
Hopefully we'll see him on this side.
Oh yeah, he's we've been chopping it up trying to get him in. He's got school and stuff, so he found me.
Alright.
We all got stuff going on, priorities. But yeah, we got Young Justice on the boards doing his thing. Balls Dan, of course. Myself, G Money, G Note, and again OG Denzo in the building. We got a great show for y'all tonight. Can get right into it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. I mean, we'll start off as we always do with my sports thoughts.
Balls Dan sports thoughts.
My sports thoughts. We're gonna start with playoff baseball. Dodgers pooped themselves last night.
Better.
Crazy.
Poops. But before that, actually, one of the first things Justin said to me when I walked in here today, he's like, "Dude," he said he was just like the Cardinals. He's like, "I can't believe." He was like, "What happened?" And I honestly don't know what happened either. I was at work. The game started at 4, and I was like, "All right, I'm gonna get home. It's gonna be like the 4th or 5th inning. I'm gonna be able to watch like this great elimination game." And I had like the essentially like the gameplay where it was like play by play about what was happening.
Yeah.
I saw like 2-0. I was like, oh, bad start. 4-0. Okay, well, like figure it out. 6-0. I was like, what is going on? And then they hit a bases clear and double, make it 9-0. I was like,
Bro, it was 12-0 by the bottom of the third, bases loaded. This is the first time I saw it. I was like, what's happening, bro? You were hyping up the Braves the other day.
I was,
like,
man,
you know,
I was.
Yeah,
Yeah, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. Last week I was like all in on the Braves. That was my team, and you know maybe it's just teams I support this year are just gonna do bad. So does that mean I should? No, I'm
Knock on wood.
not gonna do that.
Nah, because the Pats are doing A-okay.
No, they're fine. That's why I got them right here, just watching them, making sure they pull it out. But yeah, I mean, we said it a little bit before the show. I mean, the Cardinals and Nationals. If you told me that was going to be the NLCS at like in July or even like the beginning of September, like the Cardinals weren't exactly in the best position.
Yeah.
Or like, it was just amazing. It's just crazy to see. That's what's so cool about baseball is teams get hot at the right time. Like if they get hot in October or like late September, that's all they need to get going. And if they have great pitching that beats it in timely hitting, there's no way to stop a team like that, like the Cardinals are doing, or the Nationals with their timely hitting, or just getting guys on, and it's just ridiculous. And that's how the Astros kind of avoided getting reverse swept by the Rays tonight. I mean, Garrett Cole pitched his butt off, and hopefully the Astros can beat the Yankees because I think they're the only ones that can. And that's what really
Judge is
scares
a
me.
thing, bro.
You said what?
I said apparently playoff judge is a thing now.
No, I love to hate Aaron Judge, but I think he's an okay guy. Like he seems like a nice guy. Like I
Well,
He's a cool
had his
ball player.
outings The first couple
If
playoffs that he had.
if he was just in a different uniform, I'd like him. Like it's not his fault that he plays for the. It kind of is his fault. He could have played college football, that whole thing, blah blah blah. But he chose with his love baseball, which I totally understand because I love baseball too. But if he wasn't on the Yankees, I'd love him a lot more. Let's just put it that way. There's a lot of players like that, but then again, that's just who they are. So
Either way, it's
take it away.
big contribution to what makes the Yankees an offensive threat.
Yeah, one of the best offensive threats in the past couple of years. Just ridiculous.
So now looking with the next round going on, what are your predictions in terms of moving on?
Astros in 6, NLCS. You know what? I'm gonna stick with I don't know. I'm gonna go Cardinals. Cardinals in 7. I think that series is gonna go 7. I think both teams are really hot right now. It's gonna be an interesting series to watch. I know I said that no one predicted it, but I think now that it's here in front of us, I think it will be a good series because they're both kind of evenly matched with good starting pitching and kind of like a depth lineup that can hit at all spots at certain times. Like they got timely hitting from a lot of guys in the lower parts of the lineup, both the Nationals and the Cardinals. So I think it can go really good. I think either team can win, but I'm gonna go Cardinals in 7. As much as I hate to say that, I'm gonna go Cardinals in 7. So then it'd be Astros and Cardinals. Go Astros in 6. Maybe. So I'm still riding with the Astros as the favorite because they were the best team coming in.
Sure.
They might have hit a hiccup when they went to Tropicana in Tampa Bay, but that's just Tampa Bay, Florida. Like no one wants to play there. The juice box, like they couldn't even sell out those games. The Rays couldn't.
Yeah.
They couldn't sell out their own playoff games, and it's funny because like
That's crazy.
before the season started, the organization took seats out of the stadium because they weren't filling it up, and that's a playoff team.
Yeah.
And then next year, or like they proposed that they're going to play half their home games in Montreal because they don't have anyone showing up to their home games.
Wow, it's to that point?
It's to that point where they're debating on playing half their home games in Montreal just so they can get some more attendance numbers up.
Wow. Wow.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
It's a crucial playoffs for them.
Yeah, I always got a weird vibe from their stadium. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is.
It's just
like,
ugly, man.
it's
I've heard
weird.
it's just
like
ugly.
Gray and I kind of got that vibe at Miller Park, but it's more light and more vibrant.
Yeah,
you know?
well, Miller Park's like pretty big too. Like it's
Yeah.
pretty open. Where like Tropicana, it just feels like a dome. Like
It's like gray.
yeah, and then like the
cloudy
turf.
day.
The turf. I just don't like the turf.
That's why the Phillies won, man.
That's why
the Phillies beat them in the
the World Series,
World Series, yeah.
way back. Yeah,
My
natural grass.
my man's Ryan Howard.
When's the last team that? Well, that would be a good thing to look up. When's the last team to win the World Series that plays on turf versus grass? I don't even know.
That's a question for you, the fan.
I will. I'm actually gonna look. I'm gonna look this up.
Research.
I'm gonna figure that out. But that's a good question. But I think the best of playoffs baseball is yet to come. The Astros Yankees series is gonna be awesome. If you're a baseball fan, it's gonna be a lot of good pitching versus batting matchups. Especially Astros pitching versus Yankees bats. That's what everyone's gonna be watching. But I'm still picking the Astros because I don't want to see the Yankees in the World Series. If it's Yankees Cardinals, I'm not gonna watch it.
Bronx Bombers are destined to win the World Championship.
You don't say that.
Dun, 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 dun.
You know what this kid is watching?
Huh.
Some freaking preseason.
Preseason. NBA basketball is going on, and the Bulls are.
Man.
They're looking good as the starters, but I mean, they just couldn't finish the deal with.
Laurie's looking good.
Yeah, Zach, Otto Porter Jr.
Yeah.
They're looking swell.
They played the Pelicans the other night, right?
Last night, yeah,
with
yeah.
With Zion. What did Zion shoot? Like 12 or 13, all within the restricted,
28
all,
points, bro.
all within the restricted area.
Yeah.
Like just a couple of dunks and layups.
Yamming and
I
jamming.
mean, he's looking really athletic, but that chemistry between him and Zoe, though, that's what I'm kind of looking forward
right.
to.
Yeah.
Just how that's totally gonna unfold throughout the season. As their wins start becoming more and more crucial.
Definitely.
What I think is super funny is how like it's just super crunch time for all these MLB teams, and yet you got LeBron super try hard in preseason, trying to inbound stuff that don't need to be inbounded, bro. Like
trying to send a message, man.
Yeah.
It's like
I guess, bro,
The
we
league
got
is up for
100 more
grabs.
games before the playoffs.
the
you know
league
what I
is
mean?
up for grabs. They want to tell right off bat, yo, we here. You feel me?
Shouts
No.
out LeBron going back to the
Oh,
headband.
hammy.
Thank God, man.
Shouts out, respecting his
sir.
hair, finally
Yeah,
realizing
shout-outs.
his
They look
hairline
good, bro.
potential
Him
and just
him
Oh,
and
wear a
yeah.
headband,
You
bro.
must not have
Him
seen
and
the
AD,
recent
bro.
interviews. His
Like-
hair,
Oh, yeah, he gets,
hairline's
like-
back to.
That's true. He gets like
Back
he
to
must just get a
prime.
crap load like an implant.
Hey,
Because sometimes that stuff ain't looking
He's got
too
that
good.
Brian Urlacher juice.
JaVale McGee looking good.
They say money
Dwight
can't
putting
buy
up some
happiness.
buckets.
But it buys hair.
Yeah, exactly.
What's gonna be so deadly about the Lakers this season is that LeBron and AD on the floor at the same time are gonna draw so much attention that there's gonna be just so much open space for these shooters. Like Danny Green to just knock down all seasons, knock down threes all season long.
The size.
Yeah.
The size.
Yeah, and those two
I mean, it
has
looked
the
effortless.
size. That
Them
is
getting
just
it in the
big
post,
size.
bro.
Bro,
Like
they're
that post
huge,
game is
bro.
gonna be so clutch.
Yeah, Anthony Davis as your 4 is just scary, man. That guy's like Denzo's saying, that guy's huge.
Bro.
And
And
with all
LeBron's
these
not a
heights
small guy
coming out, bro,
either.
Dwight Howard coming off the bench. Like, who would have thought?
Dude, for
you think
real.
Dwight Howard
his
coming off
name,
the
man.
bench. Like,
Exactly.
you know.
Still kicking, man.
Put back.
And JaVale's
JaVale's
quality.
looking good
Yeah,
too,
man, come
bro.
on, that's a
Like those
champion.
lobs.
Yeah.
They had some size.
Lobs
man.
to 3 men on the court, bro. LeBron, AD, JaVale. Got
Yeah.
Caruso
Defensive
coming off the
minded.
bench, bro. Rajon
Right.
shooting threes, bro.
Hey,
Holy crap.
Rondo's shooting threes, bro. Rondo's shooting threes.
Rondo.
He knocked like 3 of them in a
Rondo,
game. Bro. I was like,
seen,
this
I was
is
like,
unprecedented.
Oh, yeah, yep.
It's about time,
Yeah,
man.
it's-
They've been hating on my man for a long time.
And
Yeah.
then Alex
Mhm.
Caruso coming off the. I mean, like, it's just.
No, they're
And
deep.
Kyle Kuzma ain't even playing
Kyle
yet. You
Kuzma.
feel me? So like,
Yeah, real
Bro, I
deep.
remember when you were introduced me to Kuzma, like he's gonna be the next guy who's up. I was like, little did I know that he's gonna be the last left rookie on the Lakers coming out of that, bro.
That's true.
Puma.
It's funny, and like now that I think about it, looking at the rosters, and I think I'm seeing it just from like the preseason stuff. The Clippers just don't have any size. Like we're talking about the Lakers size, but like who's the biggest guy in the Clippers?
Right.
Montrezl Harrell.
Hey, he
Is
can
it
play though.
Zizic?
I watched him in the preseason the other day. Montrezl, he can hoop.
Yeah, he's
really-
a
and
beast
he's
down
really
there.
smart. He's
Mhm.
smarter than I thought.
Right.
That, no offense, but like he's really, intelligent
Right.
on the court.
No, yeah, definitely. But then it's just like the jumping ability that you have with Anthony Davis, and JaVale McGee can still jump out of a gym. Dwight Howard in his prime could
7-footed.
jump any. Yeah, they just have 7 guys who just can get their eyes at the rim, and it's just scary to see that. But I mean, a lot of this preseason, you've been looking at some teams to really like. I mean, I think the Pelicans, we've said this before, are going to be a fun team to watch.
Yeah.
Just with all the different weapons they have, with obviously with Zion and like the Zoe lob, like the Lonzo to Zion lob.
Just gonna be
JJ
nasty,
Redick,
bro.
JJ Redick is underestimated with that squad in terms of like opening the floor for him. You know,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Zion's definitely gonna eat.
'Cause they got Brandon Ingram too.
Oh,
and
Ingram
Brandon-
looks so nice though.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm. Ingram is polished. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And of course, they got Drew Holiday, one of the most
Yeah,
slept
bro.
on guards in the league.
Okafor is kind of coming up doing his
Yep.
thing. You know.
A
Yeah.
lot of Dookies on that team.
Markel
Wow.
Fultz is looking better on Orlando.
Oh, absolutely. That's a great. I'm glad someone said that because I want to say that he showed flashes that made it look like why he was picked number 1 overall by the Sixers.
Yeah.
I hope so.
It was like it must have just been all a mental thing, and then like something clicked when he just left Philadelphia and was just like, all right, I'm just gonna play basketball.
But he was injured too, right?
Right? Yeah, it was like a little injury that kind of threw it off, and like that can get to a person's head, especially being a rookie drafted number 1 overall.
Yeah.
Like you have all these expectations. You're expected to be part of the Sixers process.
Right.
Like you're a big piece of that. And then it just doesn't work out, and then it kind of just gets to your head trying to recover too fast. And so I'm happy for him to get a fresh start. It stinks that it's in Orlando because Orlando snuck in as an 8 seed last year, but they were sneaking around that spot.
Yeah.
Or they were 7 seed last year. I apologize, but like they can still mess around. It'll be interesting.
East
But
Open,
it's good to see him just like because you hate to see things where just like guys get ruined like that.
Right. For sure.
Like a Greg Oden story or like an Anthony Bennett, like just guys that
Right.
come with all these expectations just don't show up.
Mhm.
So it's good for him to see like him actually just playing basketball and just
Yeah.
like getting his chance in a team that could use someone like him as a point guard.
Well,
100%.
Ben Simmons shooting ability finally hits a 3.
Oh.
That was a deep 3 at
oh,
that.
That is truth that cyberbullying can be effective because he just got bullied on.
It's just gonna help his repertoire and make him potentially one of the most like he can literally be 1 through 5,
Yep.
but he's
Yeah.
starting at the 1,
On
bro.
both
Like,
sides of the floor too.
I mean, I don't care if you knock an inch off, 6'9", 6'9". That's Magic Johnson height, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially with the
Yeah.
playmaking, like he could be. He could be a next Magic Johnson.
And he's got a decent, like, his form is
with
weird.
more aggression, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Like, he gets that three, or he just gets a decent. He doesn't even need to be smacking that three consistently, you know.
The threat, you know. What
exactly,
I mean?
the threat.
Because they're sleeping on him.
If he has
right
that
now.
mid range, you know, and then he could just go to the cup, dish it off, do whatever he's got to do, man.
Can I say something real
Yes,
quick?
sir.
Say whatever
As
you
far
like.
as new talent, bro, I want everyone to please pay attention to the Mavericks. The Mavericks are going to be the most scary between Luka Doncic and Porzingis. I watched them the
Kristaps is
other.
looking
Oh
good.
my goodness.
But D-Rose! D-Rose, baby!
Yeah, what's Porzingis is definitely. I was like, I don't know, like, I felt like Porzingis wasn't even gonna come back yet, so it's good to see him back. And like you said, with Luka, man, that's gonna be smooth. They got that new wave, like Steve Nash, Dirk vibe, bro.
Honestly.
I think even a little bit better, more athletic for
Way
sure.
More athletic for sure.
I feel like they're gonna start him in the preseason just to get him warmed up with his shooting,
Right.
and then maybe kind of insert him maybe halfway through the regular. I don't think they're gonna start him at the beginning of the regular season, nor do I think they should.
Sure.
But that like him getting his shooting down is crucial, but his ability to score from anywhere, bro, like to on that pull up three
Dude.
from deep, bro, or just take it straight to the hole. I'm interested to see where he fits in on a defensive side of things, like how his transition D for one's gonna be.
Yeah, true.
Just getting those knees back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Very
ACL
important. Very
is
important
no
when you're
joke.
7'3", man. Yeah, very important. When
7'2"
you're
and a half.
7. Round up, man. Always round up. 7'3". I'll give it to you.
Official.
Did you see all that stuff? Well, the NBA this year was like they have to be official height.
Steph Curry is 5'11", if I'm not mistaken.
No way, really. Wow.
5'11".
Draymond 6'6".
6'5", bro.
No, he's
that whole
6'6". He
video.
got the 6'6".
Did he? Huh?
He got the 6'6".
I was confused.
Either way, bro, 6'7" for a power forward as it's alone, that just makes what he's been doing for the past couple years that much more
Incredible.
impressive.
6'6". Dude, that's my size. Imagine him my size to win Defensive Player of the Year.
You're big as hell, bro.
Dan, you need to get in the NBA, bro. What are you
I
doing
should've,
here
man.
on Northside?
I can't jump for. I can't jump at all.
We need you
man.
on the Bulls,
My-
bro. We
my-
just stand in the
Just put me
paint,
in the
bro. We need
post.
some
Just put me in the
defense, bro.
post.
You
Put me
definitely.
in the post. Just give me the ball.
Yeah.
Me and Lori will just be dominating that paint.
You'll definitely make it.
Y'all look like brothers.
You'll definitely make it.
Y'all look
going.
like brothers too, bro.
I'll definitely
Me and
make
Lori.
it. Yeah.
The Twin Towers. Oh wait, that's me.
No,
Dan
man.
and Lori Mark.
No, that'd be fun though. I don't know. I can't. One, I can't jump for anything. Two, my post moves have always been very slow. Like I'll get to where I want and I know what I want to do, but the time it takes me to get from point A to point B is just way too slow. And by the time I'm there, my defender's there, and I'm just like, oh, well, the ball's going up. Bang. Smacked, and I'm like,
Bro, stop.
that's why I always just like, I'm like the Dirk, man. I just do the 1 foot, just like, yeah.
Why are you giving your sauce all out, bro?
Yep.
Come on,
Right.
man. You giving
You'll
the
be a
competition your
playmaking
game.
Dan. You'll be a
Right.
playmaking
Right.
Dan.
I'm just telling my post moves are actually fire, man. Just don't tell anyone out there that. I hope when someone else gets me, I don't want to be on the Bulls. I'm just kidding, Bulls. I'd be honored to be on that team.
Agents, we got Boss Dan looking for a contract right
Yeah,
now.
sign me up.
Northside plug.
Shouts out, Rich Paul. Rich Paul, where you at?
Rich Paul, get him
Sign
in
me
there.
up. Sign me up, man. I won't cause a lot of controversy. Just give me for the
You know what I
minimum.
will say? I'm sorry to cut you off. How I realize just a team that looks better without a certain someone now. The Boston Celtics.
Without Kyrie.
Wow.
Dude, they're looking like they were
Rejuvenate.
before he came back.
Sure, yeah.
Like Jason Tatum is just gonna take full control of this team, and just the pieces that they've put around. I feel like they look very, very cohesive. Their shooting ability is terrific. Their rim protection coming off the bench is fantastic.
With Robert Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they have Enos, they have Taco, Taco Fall is a thing.
Vincent Poirier, or however you say his name, this guy they signed from France. It's funny because like it stinks because like I loved Al Horford. He was like I loved watching him play basketball, and he didn't pick up his option, which was like $28 million, but for like $20 million you got Enes Kanter, Poirier, and you have Taco Fall or like whoever else for like $15 million. And like Taco might not make the 15-man roster. He's probably going to start in Maine at the Red Claws for the G League team. But he will. I think he's definitely going to get up there, and he's definitely going to make an appearance because like the guy's going to sell jerseys. Like The other night at the preseason game, the loudest the
Yeah,
TD
dude.
Garden got was when he came in. Everyone freaked out because he's just it's just a
He's
it's a-
huge.
he's huge. Yeah,
And
just know what
he
about his
will get. That's the thing about him, is that he will get buckets.
Mhm.
He will place it into the hole. He will get you block shots and he will get you rebounds.
It's like Boban.
Yeah,
Right,
bro.
like
Exactly,
Boban,
exactly.
Mhm.
He's on the.
Just like
Isn't he on the
another
Mavs now?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
For
Right.
other
I knew I
reason,
just
yeah.
saw him.
I'm thinking, man, like, why are there so many freakishly huge like basketball players now, bro? It feels like there's more than there's ever been, man.
Man,
You know,
the
just like
talent.
7, 8, and just like huge, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't forget bringing the ball up the court. You know, yeah,
Exactly.
everybody bringing the
Smacking
ball up
threes,
the court.
bro.
Yeah, positionless basketball.
Crazy.
Yeah, it is weird. It is. Yeah, we're moving to this positionless basketball where you have a power forward like Draymond Green, who's 6'6" and still dominates the paint, and then you have guys like Boban and Taco and
Yeah.
Ben Simmons
But
at
I-
point.
Ben Simmons is 7 foot playing point.
I think height is really coming back into fruition as like an importance. You feel me? Because the past 5-6 years you had the Warriors, and it's been small ball for the most part. So I think
Yeah.
now, especially with how the Lakers are and other teams, I think height is definitely more important than it's been in the past few years for sure. Because I mean, I know it was just a preseason game, but watching the Lakers play against the Warriors,
oh,
they were
man.
dominating
Yeah.
the Warriors,
Yeah.
just eating them up.
Putbacks, just-
Their
Yeah,
their
beating
off
it.
ball,
Yeah.
their off ball movement was.
Oh
just
yeah, it was incredible. Yeah,
otherworldly, bro.
look, I caught LeBron by surprise. You could tell, like, yeah, you could tell.
Absolutely.
Wow. So maybe we are moving back to this big man dominant time. Maybe it's just like a slow regression right back to where we were, which will be fun for teams like the Lakers, who their two best position players are LeBron and AD, just two big dudes, versus a team like the Warriors who thrive on their shooting from their point guard. Their 2 point guards that they're gonna run.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's gonna work out this year, but we'll see how that will. Except,
Balance.
yeah, balance. Yeah, that's true. It's all about balance. I think D'Angelo Russell knows that he's with Steph Curry, so he's not like, it's not my team. It's
Right.
this guy's team. I think he knows that, because like if he came in and was just like, I want as many shots as Steph, like it wouldn't work out. But I think he understands that, like going from Brooklyn to a champion, a recent champion in the Warriors with a championship pedigree.
Exactly.
Sometimes that changes a player, and I think that'll work well for him, because he had a huge uptick last year to make him good, and then go into a team like the Warriors might be huge for him. So
They got the new stadium and everything, so it's a fresh new start.
oh yeah,
you know?
in San Francisco,
wave.
right? They moved to San Francisco. I
New
forgot
wave
about
of
that.
Warriors basketball for sure. So
That
it'll be
trio at 1 and 2, like having 2 on, 1 off between Clay, D'Angelo, and Steph, like they'll be able to maintain that off-ball movement.
Yeah.
Like it really wasn't contingent upon having Kevin in there. It was just having the convenience of having that third option, that third shooter on the court. And I mean, even if they could fit like Clay at the 4, you know what I mean? Like they could continue to work that off-ball movement, and like it's just a bunch of quick guys. You know what I mean? Like Steph, extremely quick. Clay, extremely quick with the catch and shoot. And yeah, that pick and roll. They need to find, what I feel like they need to do is find a way to initiate more efficient pick and rolls to be able to get those consistent threes knocking down.
Right.
They just don't have enough height, and they don't have enough depth, so it's harder for people to move around.
They're gonna get whomped preseason.
yeah,
bro.
it's
They're gonna get mashed on.
They're gonna, just the beginning of the season, I feel like is gonna be a challenge for them. I feel like it's gonna take them the first 10-15 games to really get in tune with the squad and see how they're all going to mesh. But I got faith in the Warriors. Justin knows I'm a Warriors fan till I die, boy.
Oh no.
Before all the bandwagon.
Man,
Money was
Dub
calling it
Nation.
before the
I
bandwagon.
was there before the bandwagon. Justice knows.
Bro, every day, bro.
knows,
Freshman year,
man.
this man be like, "What? Look at like." Read my words right now. Like they're going all the way. Before the first championship, he's like, I'm telling you right now, like this is the team to do it. Like he was dead on. And that from that point on, I was just like, you know what? Like the way
Stephen
that
Curry.
he explained it along the journey, I was like, dude, like this is happening, and you're right. You know what I mean?
You're right.
Bro, because I used to always
Sees
play
the
with them in 2K, bro. I'm telling you.
Shouts out Monte Ellis.
2K12, 2K13, and I was balling, bro, balling. And then it was just like, yo, panned out into fruition. But yeah, Monte Ellis, that whole squad, bro, like I've always enjoyed their organization. I don't know. I'm sad that they're not in Oracle anymore. Oracle is a really dope arena.
Oracle was cool.
Electric.
Yeah. So, but New era.
New state of the art facility that's going to be
The Chase.
have all the bells and whistles.
Bells and whistles.
For sure, it's going to be plenty to see and do there.
Oh wait.
There
you go.
There it is. Well, hope they have more than one bell.
Only one bell, like Philly.
Couple whistles.
Got a couple bells and whistles in the storage room.
Extra whistles for the refs.
Frank, go get them out, all right? Yeah, man. What's it called? We got any other teams that we're fond of or that we're seeing? There's a new thread. Any what's going on with the Damian Lillard and Shaq beef?
Oh, so apparently the last one we listened to was Damian's first track.
Right.
And then he released another one.
Right.
Called I Rest My Case or something like that. And then Shaq came out with another one. It's like, I'm done.
Oh, yeah. Shaq's the second one.
It was nasty.
It was nasty. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, and he did it on the big, on the Biggie beat. So it's like, yeah. So
he said, so I know he made like a Lord of the Rings reference in reference to his rings versus Damian not having rings. And from there, I was just like, all right, that's good. He wins.
Yeah.
Legacy-wise, but like Damien killed his track, bro. Like,
yeah.
It was crazy. Filthy, bro.
Yeah, it was that first time around. Oh man, it's definitely entertaining though. Like,
oh, it's great to see that.
Yeah,
from two from superstars at the NBA level, and Shaq always just like being able to rap. He has platinum records. People forget.
I'm just waiting for Louisiana's though, bro. Honestly,
right.
See if he releases some records.
Screw that West Coast BS, bro.
Some straight out of Louisiana.
Get on that Wheezy wave.
Big Zo and Lil Zo.
Big Zo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We will see with that.
Definitely.
You think he'll start? Yeah. No, that's all I got. I got no questions. I thought I did, but I don't.
For sure, man. Well, I think this is a good time to take a break. We can play one of OG Denzo's tracks that Take It Slow. You already know. All right, we're going to play Take It Slow by OG Denzo over here on Northside Plug, the Q4 Radio. We'll be right back with OG Denzo live interview. Stay tuned. Listen up.
Envisioning all of the just Mike could do. She steady rolling, we just hit Neptune. I'm on patrol, I let her with the coupe. Baby, go soon. Lately I've been feeling blue, cause money just always the move. She keep on saying I'm rude, I'm just peeping how you move. Shawty, just tell me the truth, I'm too real for them games. Can I trust to bring you around the game? Is you gon' turn dust in them flames? Is you gon' bust game? Been through so much, can't understand. Transitions from pennies to bands. In the kitchen, I get lit with them pants. I can't quit, got the narrow to spend. Swear this life's crazy. I pray the Lord just to save me. Mama tweaking, think I'm lazy. Promise she see me in HD. Shawty like Denzo embrace me. She love my drip, I'm too wavy. Can't figure out why they hate me. If they blitz my head, I'm Brady. Baby, I just wanna let you know we don't gotta rush tonight, girl. We can take it slow. We can take it slow. Maybe we roll one, maybe we roll one. So maybe we roll two, maybe we roll two. So maybe we roll three, maybe we roll three. So smoked after three, so smoked after three. Maybe we roll five, maybe we roll five. So much dope in the sky, so much dope in the sky. Barely open my eyes, It's just us, no disguise. Let me introduce you to a boss. Hit the stores and never check the cost. Got him hands just when I floss. I just do my dance, I got the sauce. Shawty in the trance, I swear she lost. Love her, she keep smoking when she cough. Love when we keep going, that's exhaust. Marcella fit the beat and say Lacoste. Don't gotta be rebels. We can roll up and face devils. Baby girl, know I got several. We can link up and reach levels. Every time we link it's special. Every time we drink, we wrestle. Target the moon, we don't settle. Soon we gon' be in the medals. Baby, I just wanna let you know we don't gotta rush tonight, girl. We can take slow. Maybe we roll one, maybe we roll one. So maybe we roll two, maybe we roll two. So maybe we roll three, maybe we roll three. So smoked after three, so smoked after three. Maybe we roll five, maybe we roll five. So much dope in the sky, so much dope in the sky. Barely open my eyes, barely open my eyes. It's just us, no disguise, it's just us, no disguise.
Yo. We back. Transition. In transition, past OG Denzo. That was Take It Slow by OG Denzo. We're in the building, Northside plug.
I really like that track. That
Definitely.
track reminded me of being in the suburbs and just walking down the
walking
street,
down
like,
the street.
early
Oh,
as hell
man, dude.
in the morning, bro.
Yep.
So what was your inspiration for that song, man?
You want me to be honest with you? I want to shout out my homie Kashan because he threw me the beat.
True.
And I had booked a session with the same people he had booked a session with a week later, and he had came in the studio and lit them up. So I literally, like, my inspiration was, first of all, I didn't want to get in the studio and embarrass myself. So I wrote the song. I literally wrote the song the day before the session. Like, I was just listening to it, and I was just trying to come up with a story. That's all I was trying to do. Come up with a story and figure out who I'm talking to. So once I figured out I'm gonna talk to a female, and just basically just like it's like a conversation, really. That's and that's really all it was. Took the weed and made it a hook. Yeah, man. Yeah. So real thorough, man. I liked how it came together, and it was crazy because that was the first song that really like challenged me to step out of my, you know what I'm saying. I was doing all type of rap tracks, but that was the first song that was like, oh, okay, this could be universal. Sure. This is real different. I think they gonna feel it if I give them a visual, which there's a visual, so go check that out. I just dropped it 2 months ago, real thorough, on my YouTube page on OG Denzo. You subscribe. Got way harder videos coming, but yeah, definitely check that out. Appreciate it.
And I see you're repping a friend of all of us right now.
Oh yeah,
Bodie.
yes sir.
Bodie
Definitely
boys.
Bodie, man. That's my boy.
Go cop them new t-shirts.
Yes sir. Go
while
get
they
that.
still last.
Go get that. Yeah, it's gonna be way more than t-shirts. He said he got crew necks coming, hats, whatever you name it. Man, every person I done came across literally said this shirt is amazing.
Yeah,
like my sister said
That's a sweet design.
it's a stamp. Yeah. So. So definitely shout out Bodie, man.
Shout out Bodie, man.
Yeah, been going
Working
crazy.
hard.
Yeah.
Y'all got love.
Yes
Definitely,
sir.
man. So what you been up to, man, since the last time we seen you a year and a half ago?
Year and a half ago.
First guest back in February of 2018.
Yeah.
Way back when.
Original
Amazing,
OG.
Amazing, man. Shoot. To be
Original
honest
guest,
with
OG.
you. Original guest, original guest. Yes. Definitely I just been really just trying to put my music together, get all my files straight. I've been recording in so many different studios, so it's been hard to get a track of all my work. But really, like I said, just been building up the catalog, shooting videos, working with people, networking hard, going to events, trying to show my face everywhere, just doing different things to, just try to stand out. Basically, yeah, that's about it. The whole 9 yards. So
Feel you, man. You most recently dropped your debut project, Know the
oh,
Name
man.
Volume 1.
Know the Name
Congratulations.
Volume 1. Yeah, definitely. It's on all platforms. Please go check that out. Definitely appreciate that. My debut project is real thorough. It's got 7 tracks on it. Whatever you want, you got on there. So like I said, Take It Slow. You like that on there? That's on there. You know what I'm saying? My first song, You Want to Feel Like a Star, Lights on Me. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of versatility on that project. Took a lot of time, and to top that off, I got 6 visuals out of the 7. So I still got visuals to drop. I'm actually gonna drop the next visual next Friday, No Mention, which produced by Bodie. Y'all gonna hear that, later on. Yeah, so definitely I'm just blessed to actually see progression. Because a year ago, if you would have asked me, I'd have been like, man, I don't even know why I'm doing this, even though I love it. But it was just certain stuff I wasn't seeing, getting into it, falling out with people for no reason. You know what I'm saying? I'm really good person to work with. I'm real smooth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I try to build. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I really be trying to show love, but that's just how the cards is, and you just gotta play them. So I'm just happy where I'm at.
100%, bro.
Definitely.
So what was the reaction for Know the Name, and what was the build up for everything for you?
Build up. Well, I'll definitely say this. I had the tracks finished in about, I'll say May. So at that point, I had to start paying for mixes and stuff like that. So in my head, I was trying to get the project out by August. Yeah, I was trying to get it out by August and have a listening party, but that didn't necessarily happen. I'm actually supposed to be still having it, but yeah, it didn't happen at the time because I had, you know, some family situations.
Yeah.
But really just to be honest with you, it was really no build up. What I did was I knew Take It Slow was gonna be on there. So I use that as leverage. I was like, I'm gonna drop that video. I know they're gonna like that. So I'll tell them this is one of the songs off the project, motivate them a little bit, you know. So I had already dropped Lights on Me. That was my first video from off the project. Dropped that, and I know they was feeling that. I had dropped 30 Drip. That was just a little single I did with my featuring my homie on it. Real thorough, and I was just like, you know, just trying to entice them with new music, and just whenever I got the mixes paid for, that's when I was gonna drop the project. You know what I'm saying? And I got it all situated. Got some real thorough engineers. DJ AO. I got Banks on there. Dude, yeah, I got some sound master. I got some real thorough engineers and producers. Like I said, Bodie. Yeah, Banks done produced a couple tracks. A Dot mixed some stuff. I got some real thorough productions and engineering on it. But yeah. So yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe it might not be the same.
Maybe.
I don't know. But I got an A. Yeah.
AECH.
No, not like that. No, A Dot. Real thorough though. He mixed Take It Slow, so he did a real thorough job on that. Yeah.
How would you describe your sound, or what type of theme or image you're going for in this moment in time?
Right. I had that conversation a lot with my homie Jalen. I go with alternative hip hop right now. So like, I say that because with me, like I said, I could give you like I said, like Take It Slow is kind of like a drill soul song in a sense, you know what I'm saying? Like, so
Yeah.
it's really not promoting any type of, you know what I'm saying, but it's like a smooth song,
Got that vibe.
right? You know, so
That street vibe.
so yeah, so it's like alternative hip hop, cause alternative drill, cause it's like
It's got the elements, but it's your own
right,
sound.
and it's got different content. Like, even though it might have like a drill type beat, the content in each song is different. Like, you know, you'll hear No Mention, that's like a drill type beat, but when you hear like the actual song, you're gonna be like, oh, you know, the concept, it actually, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I say alternative hip hop. Trying to describe that. The more I record, the more I'm able to explain it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to find it as I'm giving it out. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel that.
yeah, man, yeah. Definitely. So
Definitely, man. So you got No Mention coming up, right?
yes, sir.
So that
Produced
is
by
that
Bodie.
is that gonna be on a new project that you're working on?
No.
Or just kind of working on singles. And
Oh
stuff
yeah,
right
so
now?
yeah, like I said, no mentions off the project right
yeah,
now. Right now, the next single is gonna be I'm dropping soon. It's gonna be called Die Today. That's probably the best song I'm gonna have today. Well, you'll hear that actually later on, but yeah, just singles after this. Features. I'm trying to lock in, spread the music, because I got features with my boy Chore Boy, real thorough artist. Check him out. Got features with my boy Kashan. I got some work coming up with a lot of thorough art. Bodie, we was just in the studio yesterday and we recorded 2 tracks. Thorough, like, you know what I'm saying? You already know the OG members. We gonna do some stuff already. Lay, shoot. I mean, who you name it? Me and Jeep. What? Come on, man. We gonna lock in, bro. It's just about time, and
It
we
really
just
is, man.
yeah. To be honest with you, so I'm just trying to work with as many people, especially up north. Build anybody I got that relationship with. Let's
Yeah.
work. You already know. I ain't gonna lie to you. Anybody else? Definitely like a nice little deposit, because you know what I'm saying. I ain't overtaxing, but
Yeah.
what I will say is like you gonna get what you pay for.
That's
so
to the point,
you check.
exactly.
Yeah, you check. If you
a
actually check
business,
my
man.
right, you know what I'm saying. I tell people you just check my name. I don't have a bad verse. You can't really, you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna put no bad verse on there for you. You know what I'm saying. So that's just me,
No,
and I'm trying to
man.
make this is a job. It's trying to become a career. You know what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So at the end of the day, so yeah.
Yeah, that's a good attitude to have. And what do you think? What do you think is a part of you that wants to work with so many people? Like, is there something that just kind of like pushes you to want to be work with as many artists, or do you think it's just kind of
Shoot.
part of the industry?
I'll say this. The only reason why I want to do it is because where I'm from, we all like know each other. So seeing everybody go from hooping at the gym to everybody making music, and I'm actually listening. And not only that, like everybody's music is progressing. Like I listen to everybody, like literally everybody where I'm from. I listen to the whole Chicago scene. I listen to a lot of industry artists, but focused on Chicago.
Yeah.
But everybody's music is getting better around me. Like everybody's finding their sound. Everybody's, you know, staying consistent, trying to stay relevant. Even if they're not dropping music, you showing your face, doing an interview. You know what I'm saying? Anything, podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And I really respect like the movement, because this music stuff is so hard. we trying to find
Absolutely.
our way. We, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, and then when you get to the Breakfast Club, you say something like, oh, you know what I'm saying? This is what, you know what I'm saying? Back then, I didn't even know if I wanted to do this. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you know, I don't know, man. It's like you said, you trying to build your foundation so you can give the game to other people. You know what I'm saying? Tell them what you went through and stuff like that. So yes, sir.
Absolutely.
And that's what it's all about, man. I mean, especially with hip hop, you know, hip hop was built on collaboration, you know, and that's
Right.
how the culture builds. Whether it's music, whether it's dancing, whether it's art, whatever. And I feel like, I don't know, not just with how the world is kind of going, I feel like we're all becoming more homebodies as a society, you know, and especially with, you know,
Very true.
artists, it's so easy to just, you know, Justin could say it, I could say, you know, just kind of like in the crib, just cooking up your music, you feel me?
Right.
Like, I don't know. So, and then on top, you know, obviously we're adults, we got to work, we got to do life stuff. So it's hard to get in tune and to be able to work with each other. But once you get into that room, you get in that studio, that right situation, I mean, that's where the magic comes, you know?
Yep.
So it's all about the right timing and opportunities.
Yep. You know, just paying attention. Yeah, like you said, time, and like I know I've been dropping music, so now I want to do as many features as I can right now to keep. So every time I shoot a video with someone and they check, oh, they might like my verse, they'll go check my, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a snowball, and you know, you want to just extend. You show your face, it's gonna spread. You know what I'm saying? That's how it usually go in the industry anyway. The hottest artists at the time, you see them on everybody track because everybody want to get the, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want exactly. Look at the baby, right? You know what I'm saying? Everybody want Megan Thee Stallion. You know what I'm saying? Like it, you know. So
Right.
That's the
That's
name
true.
of the game. So I want to do that on an even smaller level. And you know what I'm saying? That's just what I'm, see where it goes. Shoot videos with everybody.
100%, man,
Yep.
I agree.
And I feel like this is from my perspective. Never like written a song or anything like that. I feel like as you're doing these features when you're not working on your album, it might just like keep you like kind of like how like LeBron goes to the gym in the off season, just kind of keep you in rhythm and just kind of keep you in your zone. Like even when you're not working on the project or anything, just kind of keep you at that mind and just keep the creative juices flowing, I guess, as they say. I feel like that's just a good way to just keep everything going and keep momentum in the right direction.
And this is for people who are struggling with the amount of time that they're trying to anticipate for them to get to that next plateau. Like, there are people who've been out here longer than so many others who had like made leaps and bounds. Like artists like Sasha Go Hard, just starting to get some recognition, like some more international recognition outside of the Chicagoland area. And I know she's been doing music for at least like a decade. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, but you know what? She's getting her chance. She's getting her seat at the table.
It's persistence.
And I mean, there's nothing else you can say about that.
Just persistence in the game and just persistence at working on your craft and keeping yourself at that
Eventually
level.
people will hear of you, you know what I mean? Like staying consistent with your sound, making the music that you want to make, and that's what the people are going to recognize for you for, is like, you know, for either your adaptability or your commitment to finding your sound, you know what I mean? And you can find your sound through adaptability. It doesn't have to be an either or thing. You know what I mean? Like the whole process is one big duality, you know what I mean? The more you go in it, like the more you see the gap, you know what I mean? It's a daunting thing, but at the same time, like, your understanding of the fundamentals just gives you so many more options, you know what I mean? Your the decisions that your subconscious mind makes in accordance to the process, you know what I mean? Just gives you more and more wiggle room with more experience and more just like showing face, bro. You know what I mean? Just like getting like actually living that experience. You know what I mean? Like there are great artists who make great music who don't know how to perform, and vice versa. There are performers who don't know how to who don't hone their craft. You know what I mean? And both those things,
You're right.
You gotta reconcile that. A lot of time to reconcile. It takes time to reconcile both of those things.
You nailed it.
And that's my 2 cents. This is coming from someone who has not successfully done that yet, but just keeping that awareness, you know what I mean? That it's that you know how much what you need to do for your due diligence. You know what you're doing, and everybody at the end of the day knows what they can be doing, what more that they can be doing. You know what I mean? No, not taking any credit away from anybody else, or from your own process, but everybody needs to know, like, that little swift kick in the butt.
I think that's where the awareness comes in, because I feel like, you know, we can all kind of say, like, there's just those points where life happens, whatever, and it's just like, you see the vision, you know what you want to do, but then
But it
it's just
should,
like,
you know, as an
things
artist.
happen, you know, and it's like it gets in the way, or you know, people with egos or whatever, you know, like just kind of get stuck in their ways, whatever, don't learn from experiences, yada yada, and you know, like I don't know, you stop growing, so you gotta be able to
growing.
you
That's
know,
the key.
you gotta keep
stop
growing.
You gotta keep growing. Yep.
Mhm.
I use the metaphor like we need to stop. It's better to take small steps forward than run in place.
Correct.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Correct.
Yeah.
And I think part of moving forward, or just like I think with artists in general, I feel like you see the great artists are the ones who we kind of touched on it a little bit ago, like that flexibility. Like even with Denzo, like Take It Slow is like different from Lights on Me and things like that. It's just having that flexibility to go from one direction to the other. Or like Exhausted versus Peace, like exactly like those. The songs are just like kind of different, and it's showing that flexibility that kind of sets you apart from other people, or just keeps you going, and you know that you can do this and do that. Like you've done it, and you're like working on both those things at the same time.
Right. 100%, man. It's real talk, man. So you just gotta keep growing.
Those
and,
things converge.
experiment, you know.
You know, I mean, he has, you know, coming from a place. I like you made that comparison, like coming from dropping a song like Peace, you know, after coming off of a song like Exhausted, you know what I mean? Those two things assimilate into, I don't know, like a general understanding of what your sound is, not to just you, but to other people, you know what I mean? They know they know how to plot the range at this point. And from this point on, every other track that you make is just moving that range, you know what I mean, to what they can, to the versatility of you as an artist, you know what I mean, and then the collaborative efforts that come from that, you know what I mean.
And that's the real
soon,
growth,
if you guys don't already just collaborate naturally, people are gonna start calling for it, you know, because they're gonna be curious. They want the only reason that Kid Cudi and Kanye did that collaboration is because people are like, what would happen if you took these two? And now we have kids see ghosts, and people are like, I'm thoroughly excited in anticipation for this next project. So that's food for thought for you guys.
I feel like the universe been delaying Denzel and myself in terms of collabing, but when we get to that point, man, it's gonna be magic, bro.
Definitely. Oh man, no doubt, bro. No doubt, bro.
100%. You feel me?
No doubt. No doubt.
And it's, I don't know, it's exciting, bro.
Could I present a hypothetical?
Hypothetical.
Say we're in the stew right now. How would you guys want to approach a song? Like considering both of your sounds, how would y'all want to try and take it?
I feel like I'm gonna let Denzel hit that first.
I mean, the first thing I like to do when I work with another artist, I just talk about audience. So like for the song, like who we gonna talk to? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the first thing I address. Like now, one thing I will say, like Bodie, which I love, is that like he allows me, he does something that I do. So like we'll hum out melodies and stuff like that. So we'll hum out the melody of the track, and then we'll just put we'll worry about the words later on. You know what I'm saying? So like once I figure out audience and then figuring out the melody of how I want to, you know what I'm saying, then the words, the words just fall into place, because it's just the rhythm you feed off somebody else's energy. So that's the first thing I do with you, like, man, who we gonna talk to, what type of track we gonna do, like, you know what I'm saying? So if it's slow, like, okay, we get to isolate on the beat and like really get them to hear what we saying, you know what I'm saying, without lyrics and stuff. Like if it's a fast beat, then we know we could play around, just give them a cold flow. They gonna already go, because the, you know what I'm saying, the way you got to know audience now, you know what I'm saying, people just, they hear the beat. If the beat's choppy, oh okay, you just give them a nice little flow to, you know what I'm saying, they gonna bite. That's just how it is, you know what I'm saying. So that's how I would do it.
No, I agree. I definitely agree.
And then it's so cold because he's an engineer and producer, so it's like, you know what I'm saying, he has the ear to the you know, to the third power, so it's like it's even easier, you know. And he could probably just, based off my stuff and his own stuff, he could probably just come up with something naturally, like for a beat, you know what I'm saying, and it'll just be magic after that, because that's usually how it be when I work at, like, I
Chef
can't
G Money.
Right, yeah,
And
honestly,
Chef Justice in
I
the kitchen.
can't like, to be honest with you, I got like a lot of features coming, and I can't think of one bad one where I just wasn't able to figure out. Nah, everyone, like, I was able to hear what the artist was doing, even if it was a situation where I wasn't with them when we made it, or they just sent it to my email, you know what I'm saying, I'm able to pick up and figure out how I'm going, you know, put my voice on something. And, you know, the rest is just history after that. So,
100%. 100%.
Yes, sir.
Collabs on the way. Collabs on the way.
Yep. Definitely, no doubt.
I feel like this is a good time to listen to No Mention by OG Denzo.
Yeah, I want to say produced by Bodie, mixed by DJ AO. Shout out to both of them for making this track happen. It's on Know the Name Volume 1. Video dropping next Friday. Oh, Rain on Me. I just dropped that visual. Y'all check that out. My goodness. Yeah.
All right, here it is, folks.
No Mention. OG Denzo, Northside Club. Q4 Radio.
Please don't mention me with handouts, I got it straight out the mud. I've been riding with my can out like groceries fresh out the hub. But when Siaga just to stand out, my friend be so in love. I might go and take some bands out to throw them up in the club. Okay, so tell me what you done for me. Might catch a felony just cause I got my gun with me. These chickens telling me they finna take some funds from me. Hit the telly after I tee up the show, that shit ain't nothing to me. Okay, so tell me what you done for me. I wake up, get to this guap, that's not nothing to me. He tryna shake, I ain't gon' box, I got my gun with me. You supposed up on that block for nothing, that's what's fun to me. Okay, so tell me what you done. Show me how you step and shot and tell me where you from. Everybody claim the trenches, but I'm really from the slum. Used to try right by the benches, selling dope right after lunch. Spend a band on my chain, I ain't check the prices, just paid. Ballin' hard like I'm Wade, ballin' hard like I'm late. Say it a different day, lot of shit wanna be saved. Lot of niggas really in the way. I don't wanna talk, I just wait. Please don't mention me in handouts, ain't need no handouts. Oh, you say that you the man, well go help your mans out. Oh, you say he on the land, well I'm finna land now. Used to try right out the band, now I'm getting bands. Now don't mention me with handouts, I got it straight out the mud. I've been riding with my can out like groceries fresh out the hub. Y'all get just to stand out, my friend be so in love. I might go and take some bands out the throw them up in the club. Okay, so tell me what you done for me. Might catch a felony just cause I got my gun with me. These niggas telling me they finna take some funds from me. Hit the telly after I tee up the show, that shit ain't nothing to me. Okay, so tell me what you done for me. I wake up, get to this guap, that ain't nothing to me. He tryna shake, I ain't gon' box, I got my gun with me. You supposed up on that block for nothing, that's what's fun to me. Fun to me. I wake up, get to this. He tryna shake, I ain't gon'. You supposed up on that block.
Yeah, shout out Bodie.
Shout out Bodie.
Shout out Bodie, man. Shout out Bodie. Woo. Definitely.
OG Denzo, what do you see in the future for yourself, in the near future, long term, whatever, however you see that question?
So, okay, I'll just break that down part by part. So, I'll say musically, 2020, man, I'm looking to electrify. Like I said, I'm probably not gonna give him another project or anything for the meantime. Like I said, I'm just gonna be dropping singles, hard visuals. Really the goal is to just build the numbers. You know what I'm saying? At this point, every time I get around a lot of people, it's just building the numbers. So dropping songs on all your platforms, getting your streams up, bro. Video numbers, getting everything monetized, you know, stuff like that. So building the numbers, like I said, I really just want also, you know, mainly we at the same time pushing my own thing. We pushing the OG movement. Definitely finna take that to the next level. You know, I already know Steve-O been going crazy, Wody going crazy. Yeah, like I said, and it's like I said, thorough movement. We got shoot the whole Northside behind us, plus his school. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, it's spreading, you know what I'm saying. So shoot, like I said, build real connections. I'm really trying to get merchandise. That's what I'm really trying to lock in on. So next time if I come around or give it, come around, you pass the merchandise out. I'm really trying to do that. I'll say definitely making sure, actually I want to make sure that music becomes like a solid source of income towards, you know what I'm saying, towards the middle of 2020, towards the end maybe, you know what I'm saying. I really want to make that, you know what I'm saying, a decent goal for me, because it's starting to come in a little, you know, but you know, gotta build some more, you know, perform more, do more shows. I've been doing a lot of shows, you know what I'm saying. I love being on stage now. I love performing anyway, because my thing is when I perform, any artist that I perform with, I want to do a song with. That's how I build, you know what I'm saying. I don't ever, you know what I'm saying, if you hit me, let's work. I love meeting people. My thing is at shows, I try to get everybody in the room to follow me. So I talk to the crowd, I interact, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, man, I just want to, like I said, it's really I don't really have necessarily no spot where I say I'm gonna be. I just want to just keep staying consistent with the same behavior I've been doing because I like what I've been doing.
Yeah.
Now I just got to take it up a notch, you know what I'm saying, and do different stuff. Like, I got some real plans. I don't want to air everything
Sounds
out.
like
Yeah,
it's
definitely. But
already-
yeah, I got some. I definitely got some ideas. Been meeting with a lot of people that's starting to help me out. You know, so yeah, just staying consistent. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Staying
Doing it
consistent.
right, bro.
Yeah, that's all. Meeting good people. Meeting good people. You know, can't lose.
You got ideas of where you want to like travel or anything?
Travel. Okay, that's a good one. Definitely 2020. My first show I performed in Atlanta. So that was the first time I actually got a taste of like driving, being on the road, performing and stuff. So 2020 I want to be performing out of state. You know what I'm saying? Just to even if I'm not doing nothing major, just for people to see that's following me to see that okay, he's moving, he's not just staying and you know what I'm saying, he's trying to show his face in New York, get around and yeah, you know what I'm saying, I want to shoot videos and everywhere I go too. That's what I really want to key in, but you know my budget got to be right, you know what I'm saying, for that. But yeah, definitely travel, getting my passport. A lot of you know older heads been in my head like, man, get your passport now. If you want to take it to the next level, get your passport.
For real,
so
bro.
definitely,
There's so many untapped international communities that would just dive head first into the
Dude.
whole OG movement, let alone yourself, bro. Like
it's serious.
like towns in countries that will literally fly y'all out just to
Mhm,
perform.
just
you know
to
what I
perform.
mean? All expenses, like literally, there's with the data analytics in places like Spotify, even in SoundCloud, still,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like you can find those pockets of areas that are like really tapping into your
Mhm.
stuff
Yep.
and plan for those outreaches, those marketing campaigns to reach out to those people and get that type of feedback.
Yep.
Because it's a circular thing, you know what I
Yep.
mean? You reroute all that attention back into the states.
Mhm.
You
Yep.
know, go from like a 2K type of movement to a 20K
To a
type
20,
movement,
yep.
bring that back into the states, and all of
Oh,
a
my
sudden you have a
goodness,
little
yeah.
bit more legitimacy. You go to
Yes.
like LA or New York type.
Mhm. the States.
So I remember I was talking with OG Mike Will when he
Yeah,
was sitting
Mike
there. We were
Will.
talking about it, bro. Like you guys really have a whole lot of moves ahead of you. A lot of, I don't want to say untapped potential, but like some serious markets that are gonna open up for you guys.
Dude,
so
I just
tapping
wanna
into that is gonna
shout
be
them
key.
out. Mike Will, Steve-O, them dudes, they took it and they, you know what I'm saying, they built it up. Me and Wody, we beside them, you know what I'm saying, besides all our homies us with it, you know what I'm saying. So it's like, shout out them, they really picked this up, and you know what I'm saying, now we all on board, we locked in, and you know, we learning, you know what I'm saying, we learning as we're going, we're actually like doing stuff differently. You could look at where we started as far as visuals or where we was performing anything and just see the progression from everybody, you know what I'm saying, not even just OGs, just everybody around us. I'm saying this for everybody up north. Like, it's crazy. Like, sit back, these the dudes I used to hoop with, dudes I used to kill on the court, and now we all, you know what I'm saying, nah, you know what I'm saying, but nah, but like definitely like I love it, you know, it motivates me when I hear somebody I know drop something hot. I gotta get in the studio, like, you know what I'm saying, because I'm seeing what everybody is, you know what I'm saying, so motivates me. It's all motivation, you know.
Can I ask you a basketball question?
Definitely, come on.
How would you describe your play style?
Oh, wow, I like that. Okay, I want to say a playmaker. Definitely like a scoring playmaker. So when I say that, I can get my own as far as like individually, but I can also, like, when I get on tracks with other people, I can work with others, you know what I'm saying? It's not like just like, oh, he knows how to play with others. Like, I actually know how to like set up stuff for other people on tracks, or I know how to like fit in, like, oh, maybe I don't have a verse, maybe I just do a hook and let you do, you know what I'm saying, like stuff like that. So yeah, like a scoring playmaker, definitely.
True.
Yeah, I like that.
I like asking.
That's a good question, man.
Man, we got a lot of we bring a lot of hoopers on this show. We gotta get,
we
like,
are. That's right.
we gotta get like a tournament or something going on. See how all these people
They don't do that. They just rap now. I'm gonna have them come for me.
It's actually a challenge, guys.
We're gonna start
They
challenging.
know who it
people
is
to come in.
already. I don't even have to tell them.
They know where to go if they want to get that boat.
Come on, man. Come on.
That'd be a lot of fun though. If we just had like everyone at a court, and just like start playing fives or whatever,
Oh, man.
with whoever and yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. That'd be crazy. See who actually
I'm
shows
gonna try and get signed at the big three.
Hey,
I believe. In
hey. That's not, you know what I'm saying? That's a real expectation.
And I
You
was,
can
saying,
make
I was
it-
talking,
you can make
well, I
that
was
happen
talking about
for
this
real.
last week. Like as more and more like pivotal key NBA stars, current NBA stars, start retiring, and you start getting more of a track list of more recognizable names in the big three. Like I can see. I was talking about like this fantasy I have of LeBron retiring and then him teaming up with Chris Bosh and D
And
Wade.
D-Wade,
Yeah,
oh my
dude,
God,
God.
that-
You know how much viewership? You know how much viewership it would bring?
Yeah,
to
that would,
league,
that'd
bro?
be, yeah.
Ice
that'd
Cube would be
amazing.
licking
And then
his
Joe
chops.
Johnson,
Oh,
Joe
my
Johnson
goodness,
coming
yep.
back from
Oh,
Big
man,
Three back
yeah.
into the league.
To the
that
league,
back and
yeah.
forth, bro.
That's cold.
It's
yeah.
cool.
That's cold.
Hey, what if Brandon Roy came back, bro?
That would be.
I
would
would
love
love
to see
it.
Brandon
Would
Roy
love
come
it.
back, man.
I'm
Would
pretty
love
sure
it.
he coaches like high school basketball.
Yeah,
a pretty good,
yeah.
a pretty good high school basketball program.
Definitely.
I think it was like him and like Penny Hardaway a couple years ago, who were like two of the top no, actually Penny did AAU, but like kind of like they were like top at their levels of
Yeah,
coaching. And now
You got
Penny's
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe.
Kobe's
Oh, yeah.
coaching everyone.
Kobe's coaching the whole league.
Everyone.
No days off.
Bro, I seen that. What was his? Oh, we got first Northside play.
Okay,
Come on.
let's see if I got this right. All right, okay. I gotta switch over. Hello, you're on Northside Plug. Welcome.
Hello,
Who's speaking?
it's OG Denzo.
Oh,
Yo,
slime.
what up,
up?
Kenzo?
Slime.
The word, this OG Denzo.
Man, you already know, man. What's going on, bro?
What's up, gang? How you feeling?
Man, you already know, man. I'm in rare form right now, man. You know what we doing, man. Just trying to take this to the next
Hey, man,
level.
I'm really feeling your music, man.
Ah, man. Appreciate it. You already know, man. Way more coming, man. Way more coming.
Got any questions?
What made you, man? What made you drop music, man? What inspired you?
I'm gonna keep it just 100% honest. Like, shoot, my brother just hit me up one day and was like, "Man, you wanna hop on a song?" And at first I wasn't feeling it because I ain't gonna lie to you, I was still hooping heavy. But I was like, you know what? I might as well go ahead and see what's to it. Jumped in the studio, wrote a verse. The crazy thing is, the first time I recorded, I met Young Chop, CB Mix, and all them cats. So them was like high heads. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Around that time, Chop had just blew up with Keith. You know what I'm saying? So when I was there, you know, he had came in the room, and after he heard the song, he was feeling the song. He's like, "What y'all do?" I was like, "I don't know. I'm just here." You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That was the first time I met him. I ain't make music. I was just rapping. You know what I'm saying? So I think after that moment, that's what made me feel like, man, dude, I might be meant just meeting him and not being able to have anything to say to him.
Right.
Now let me meet him. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be able to. Let me meet him now. We gonna politic. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, shoot, he already got his eyes on the movement the whole time. You know,
Right.
but yeah, just seeing that and then just living through life and being able to put that into words, and then it started to sound decent. It just kept, you know, you already know the rest of history. Just kept rapping. So.
What's your favorite song you ever recorded?
Favorite song? Probably Die Today. You know.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
I love that song.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
I
coming.
love that
Yeah,
song.
let
You
them know
know
that's
me,
coming.
man.
You gonna hear it very soon on
Yeah,
Northside Plug right now,
I'm
man.
gonna tap
so
in for
definitely
them and
tune
let
in.
them.
Keep
Yeah.
Any OG
Stick with
Denzo
us.
collabs you'd like to see?
I want to see you and Wody.
Yeah, Wody. Oh, that's next. That's next up. That's next up. He already know. He actually just sent me a beat a couple of days ago. So I just got to, you know, he in school at the same time, so it's hard to catch them like that. But I really want to be in the studio with him so we could just make it. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, that's coming. That's coming. I promise. It'll probably come within the next 2 weeks. We'll get on that. So,
I remember you made that demo song with OG Steve-O.
oh, you already know Steve-O, that dude. That's the go right there. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now we got something coming too. I got a song. We just gotta drop his verse on there. I just touched it up with Mike Will the other day. That's gonna be hard. We gonna put a video to that. Definitely. So you already know, man. We gonna take off, dude. Like, and shoot, with Steve and them, they networking, doing songs with other people, bringing more light, you know, to the OG movement. So it's gonna make other people want to do songs with everybody out. You know what I'm saying? So it's just gotta spread. That's all. You know what we doing though.
Word, that's love. That's love.
You already know,
All right,
man.
bro. Well, thanks for calling in. Any last minute questions?
And not all of y'all be safe.
All right,
Thank
you
you.
too.
You too.
man.
Thanks for
Appreciate
calling
you.
in.
I know,
Appreciate
bro.
appreciate you calling in, my man.
Word.
Let me get
All
up
right,
with
man.
you.
Take care.
Word.
Shout out OJ Kenzo for calling in.
As always.
Kenzo calling Denzo.
Slime
You
ball.
feel me?
Denzo, slime ball.
Are we gonna have a Northside freestyle tonight?
Is it that time?
Always. No, it's not that
Nah,
time
it ain't
yet.
that time.
Not yet.
I'm just asking. Are we gonna have one tonight?
Come on.
Of course.
Does a bear poop in the woods?
I don't know, Dan. Does it?
Not if it's polar bear.
Hey, save the polar bears, man. They're
True.
They're struggling out there, bro.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
Oh man, how are we feeling tonight on these beats? Cause I got some oldies that I wanna throw up there.
I'm down for whatever, man.
I gotta-
It's up to
I gotta-
Denzo, bro.
I just thought of something. Quick question. Going back to NBA. Sorry. Do you guys know what this whole like NBA and China situation is?
So Daryl Morey said something that stirred China, you know,
Just
a
like the
specific
Chinese,
side of
yeah.
China, where, you know, yeah, man. I mean, he basically said something that he didn't. I don't even think he really said anything that was too. I don't know. I'm not like super like in depth with it, but basically
Right.
he said
Supporting the
something-
protest that's happening in
Exactly.
China,
Oh,
and then
okay.
China started pulling a lot of
Pulling out.
well
Yeah.
on like preseason viewership,
Mm-hmm.
just to like threaten the possibility of pulling out on like sponsorships and partnerships and whatnot, because it literally China accounts for what is it billion 4 billion of its $8 billion revenue.
Probably.
Literally
it's a
50%
lot.
of
It's
its-
a
of its
lot.
market
It's
right
a
now.
lot of its money.
And so we're kind of it's a tumultuous situation because Adam Silver is at this crossroad between like the growth of the NBA and his values.
Sure.
So it's going to be interesting to see how he proceeds forward with that being a mediator and how China, because it's crazy because it's literally on like such a political scale. Like if they're a
Exactly.
Right.
communist
Oh,
nation, you know what I
yeah.
mean?
Right.
Stephen A got pulled off the air for even delving into politics,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yet it's so fundamental to like I don't know, like our ability to have a relationship
Exactly.
with that whole country, you know what I mean? Like people's love, like if I think I love Derrick Rose, bro, like Chinese love Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
And
where
what
he gets. That's where
represents.
he's getting his money from.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. And just like what these athletes and what they represent mean on an international level, because like
Yeah.
I mean that's what we still have our cred in, honestly. Like we have like our music and our quality of music and our movies, but like our sports, bro, like
Yeah.
NBA in particular, like is
100%.
what is keeping our respect as a country, literally, because it's certainly not our political system.
And that's the thing, you know, it's really this situation is really resembling kind of the direction that we've been going in as a country, you
Yeah.
know, and showing that countries are, you know, not trusting us and they don't want to work with us. They don't want to collaborate, basically, you know, and it's unfortunate, man, you know, so register to vote, my friends, and hit those polls in next year, no matter what your, you know, what your belief is on the whole voting system, or you know what how you see politics.
What party you pick?
Exactly.
Just
Just
get out
hit
there
those
and vote.
polls. Just hit those polls.
Because only yeah, just go out and vote, please. It's your civic duty.
Yeah, please,
It's your duty.
please.
Duty.
Boss Dan.
Sorry, I don't know why. I don't know.
Boss Dan.
Sorry to like interrupt the interview. I don't know why that just like kind of because I wanted to touch on that, but I forgot to hit it earlier.
No, 100%, bro.
So I was like,
appreciate
my
that.
It's
bad. I was
important,
kind
bro.
of
thinking about it too,
I was
yeah.
kind of retracing
definitely.
our steps.
You're gonna
Yeah,
start seeing
so-
the tumultuousness of like these international tensions being brought up in our music, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's something that we need to talk about. We can't just be talking about the local stuff.
Exactly,
Like
exactly.
if you wanna expand beyond just like the things that you experience as an artist, which I hope most of us do,
Mhm.
then we need to be able to like be a voice for the common man, not the common American.
Right. 100%, man. You know, and I just hope that I don't know. It's just the NBA has been doing really well in terms of progressing, of becoming such an international game. You know, so it sucks and it hurts, and I definitely know that this is like a huge test for Adam Silver. You know, as a commissioner,
absolutely.
he's stressing a lot right now because this is a big deal. You know, this is a very big deal, and this is the fate of where at least I know it's where the fate of the league goes. So I hope for the best, and I feel like it'll pan out in the long run. You know, I hope that it does, but all we can do is see.
Yeah.
Just gotta wait and see. Yeah, it's really puts him in a tough situation, but
Yeah.
it's very important, and it's gonna be crucial to the future of this league because, like Justin said, they bring in a lot of revenue. Like international streams brings in so much revenue to the NBA now. Like you have people from China, from Europe, from everywhere else, from Africa, for wherever streaming this stuff. So like if you get on one country's wrong side, it could just change the whole thing. And like people don't like America. Like Justin said, people don't like America enough as it is, man. Like so like they're like, hey, but hey, they got basketball. So
like, doesn't it put a sour taste in your mouth whenever you hear greatest country in the world?
Yeah, I mean,
right.
I laugh when I hear that. I'm just like, ha. Yeah, we wish.
It's just I don't know. I feel like
I think we were, but like I
just,
think we're on slow decline.
I'm glad that we're on this topic now because I don't know, just within the last week or a couple weeks, you know, like I don't know, it's just been going into my mind even more of just how I feel like as a society our country is. I feel like we're kind of just really entitled, man, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
Walk around like we deserve this, that, and whatever, and it's like, of course, you know, everyone's situation is different. We struggle at different, you know, levels and whatnot. But I don't know, man. Like the things that we go on over here, there's a lot of things going on in the world too, and it's just like it feels like a lot more of the world, if not, you know, less is paying attention with what's going on in the world, rather where we just kind of close ourselves off. And exactly that point that Justin said, we claim to be the greatest of the greats, whatever, you know, but I don't know, man, we get lost in our culture and what we do and forget that there's a whole world going on. And you know, all of our ancestors came here as almost as refugees in different situations, or not refugees or forced.
What I think is most empowering, or a more empowering thing, is that they're coming to us for like the underground stuff. You know what I mean? Like they're looking for pockets of our best music from America, or from the best music in the world in America. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I know how really the only biggest implementation that I see is just like in percussion, like in African countries taking the percussive sounds and implementing that in modern sounds. In Latin countries taking the percussive sounds and implementing them into our music. I see a lot of like the electronic scene from the European countries being modernized in America. But at the end of the, like you can regionalize a lot of these sounds that originated from like different parts of the world, but at the same point, like I feel like our country now on a musical standpoint is like the melting pot for all music, like it was when we were on our big like evolution of, you know, of immigration. I feel like America is like the Bulls now versus like the Bulls back in the 90s. You know what I mean? Like we claiming to be the Bulls from the 90s still. It's like
right, you still harbor on those good times, or like where you were at your peak. And it's like, yeah, like that was a great time.
We feel like
we're
we
still like that, and it's just like, and everyone else like on the outside of America is like, no, man.
It's the
like,
mentality. It's like we
like,
feel like we can get
like,
away
no.
with 10 more years of not winning because we had the 90s. You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
That's how I feel like America is.
That's a good way to put it.
Great way.
Like for the Cubs, it was crucial, bro. It was either like now or 100 more years of no winning. Whereas it's like we have Jordan, bro, and that's kind of our attitude. It's just like we progress quicker than the rest of the world. It's like, well, now people are whooping our ass.
Just can't lose faith, man. You know, and it's just like the history is history at the end of the day. You know, there's no changing the history. It's all about taking what we have now and using history as you know, our tools and understanding and adapting that to the reality of the now and the present, and you know, just going hard in what you do and coming out here and really building community and not being afraid to step outside of your comfort zone and just, you know, be there with your people, you know, grow things, make things bigger than yourself.
Yeah, I feel like in this day and age of like necessary originality, I feel like artists nowadays who stick out the most are the ones who paid it forward the most when they were younger. You know what I mean? Like nowadays, like artists who eventually get there, I feel like those who take a little bit longer have to extract things that they hadn't noticed about their life up until that point to like really substantiate their whole representation of their image. 100%. You know, like the process of an artist is like self-discovery, like while like with creation at the same time.
And I don't know, the ones that succeed are the ones that are putting stuff out during that process. Like you don't complete that process of self-discovery and then become an artist. It's the whole you got to be putting stuff out, whether setting deadlines for yourself, whether you want to be spending a couple more hours mixing this or that, or aren't happy with the production. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because nowadays, you know what I mean, like unless you have like a team or a squad or a good community of people that like you can just kind of draw from, kind of like how Q4 is becoming, you know what I mean, how they want to make it like not insular, but like what's it, like inward, you know what I mean, being able to pick from the body of talent that's here, rather than having to outsource everything. It's the age of the DIY artist. You got a squad of DIY artists. You know what I mean? That's power. You know what I mean? It's different from the old age of like what a crew was, where everybody did one thing. It's like everybody has the potential to work on. You know what I mean? It's not like
multiple things.
Versatility.
Right.
Yeah. That's what's so crucial, I think, in everything we see nowadays is versatility. Like we talked about it earlier. If you're a versatile artist, you're gonna get more success. Basketball, you're a versatile player, you're gonna have a lot more success.
There's just more expected of you nowadays, whether
to be
no matter what you do.
Right. Anything you're just expected to do more.
Astro game.
Basically.
You're just expected to do more and more each time.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Even as this, it's funny because like adults to kids, as adults you look at kids' homework or whatever, you're like, man, I wasn't doing this in 4th grade, you feel me? Doing fractions and whatever. So it's just like, I don't know, it's all getting smarter, it's all getting what is it, math, STEM. It's all focusing on STEM rather than the arts. They're taking out all the budgeting for the arts and gym and all this stuff.
Right.
So that creates more room for an industry of DIY artists. You go out there and people are realizing, the internet is such a big factor in the sense of like you don't have to necessarily go to school. You can be like, oh, okay, like if I really want to hone in on this craft, I can just hit up YouTube, I can just hit up the internet, figure out how I want to do it, figure out how I want to monetize it, and boom, you can just build a $1 million enterprise just like that. Just all about how you want to do it and your persistence.
Well said. Yeah, that's a very good point. Definitely. Just all about persistence and those sort of things.
Yeah. Well, speaking of persistence, OG Denzo, been a persistent artist out here. We're going to play Die Today as his last track. Check out Die Today by OG Denzo.
Yep, coming soon. So
sneak peek, baby.
Exclusive.
The exclusive preview.
Northside plug Q4 Radio.
Yep.
OG Denzo. Yo.
Something had some homies fly away. When I'm alone, it hurts so deep, but I won't cry today. Just me and my chrome in the front 2 seats, no, I won't die today. Pop me a perk, now my phone sleep, and I'm still gonna find a way. I'm still gonna grind today. Had some homies fly away. When I'm alone, it hurts so deep, but I won't cry today. Just me and my chrome in the front 2 seats, so I won't die today. Perk the Patron, even off no sleep, I'm still gonna grind today. I'm still gonna find a way. No, I won't cry today. Think about them losses, hurt so deep, had homies fly away. Think about that coffin picture T, he was always trying to skate. Had a rouse me cut so deep, I was so damn blind today. Almost took my mind away, but I'm back in my bag. Me and Mike Will in the lab. Couldn't even get up with Lotto. He got killed for his phone and some cash. Told my brothers this music my lotto. No diploma, I'm taking a chance. And lately been feeling like Dotto. Yeah, I know you, but you ain't my mans. You wasn't with me on the land. You wasn't with me in the sand. Where was you when I had crashed? And I needed a couple of bands. Had to go get off my cause the guap ain't gonna run in my hands. I know that I'm blessed and I'm praying. All that pressure turned me to a man. No, I don't feel the same no more. Left me standing in the rain and still it pours. All this pain and I ain't healed, I still endure. All this pain and I ain't healed, I still endure. Had some homies fly away. When I'm alone, it hurts so deep, but I won't cry today. Just me and my chrome in the front 2 seats, no, I won't die today. Pop me a perk, down my phone sleep, and I'm still gonna find a way. I'm still gonna grind today. Had some homies fly away. When I'm alone, it hurts so deep, but I won't cry today. Just me and my chrome in the front 2 seats, so I won't die die today. Hurt in the throne, even off no sleep, I'm still gon' grind today. I'm still gon' find a way.
That touches the heart, bro.
Yeah.
Try not to shed a tear over here.
Yeah, that's what I was feeling. That's how I was feeling when I finished it. Like,
yeah,
it's crazy. You wanna know something crazy about that song? Why I love that song is because I think I wrote that the day before a show. No, I wrote that the morning of a show. So I had a show that night on a Saturday, and it was raining. So at my site, I do security. So at my site, there was nobody around. So I was standing on so basically trucks pulling, just like a dock.
Yeah.
I'm literally like standing on the dock, walking back and forth while it's raining. I'm pretending like it's a crowd in front of me. So I'm performing while I'm writing the song. So and it was raining, and that's just how I was feeling.
Vibe,
Yeah, dude, it was crazy. And when I was like singing it, I was like, dang, I think I got one. Then definitely. So
can't wait. First over here on Northside Plug,
man. Sure. Appreciate it. Bless.
I could definitely check that out on our YouTube stream after we're not live anymore. If you a real one, But nah, that's dope, man. Congrats, bro. Coming a long way, doing your thing, bro. Don't stop. Just keep grinding. You know what you got to do for yourself, and at the same time, as an artist, we all gotta improvise, bro. So
speaking of improv,
we're all doing it together. Northside freestyle, boy.
Northside freestyle.
Yeah, boy.
Speaking of improvisation.
All right, let me hit y'all with that young beat. We'll set you off.
Do something decent I can ride.
Start us off, OG Denzo.
It's 2 a.m. and I just slid to the function. This ecstasy done made it hard just to function. Back then I wasn't no gymnast, but the traps had them jumping. Mac 10, I in the slacks, I don't pass a pumpkin. Don't tell them passing me nothing. I was drinking some Funyuns and copping the weed. We baked the meat and some oven. Tasting the trees out the oven. You make believe I really came up from nothing. I beat the odds and still ain't changed for no budget. Still in the streets like a bucket. See something funny, I'm busting. I'm smooth now. Got it to y'all youngers on the scene to make a move now. I been heating up, they wondering when I'm a fool. No truths now, it's trying to choose now. I've been on the road, so we don't eat the same food now. Nah.
I don't eat the same food, I be eating so cool, I be feeling so ooh. We riding with Denzo, we make this happen. Yeah, remember days back then, they getting tragic. I be dishing off that game like I'm magic. They be out here trying to feast off of my tactics. Hey, I be cracking, yeah, I'm really money stacking. This is passion, hey, I got it in the packet. Ride with the team, we the full package. Hey, we ain't acting, nah, you don't get no fraction. Cause you was not there riding them buses. They like how you get it busted, we bustin' up in the potions. Yeah, it's disgusting the way that we do this. This is so nasty with the music. It's OG Denzo and Gino. We come back from the YMCA back in the days. Let it go on, man. We used to be hoping, man. Hey, take it away, man.
Take it away. I might just take it away. Look, I might just take it away. I might just take it away. Look, I was ballin' since a shorty, before the 30s, selling dope in the dirty, in my jersey, I'm in Jersey, I might just take a trip straight to Jersey. Bad little girl, I call her wordy, she a birdie, give me birdie. I've been thinking about the money, cause being broke ain't funny, ain't had no food up in my tummy, wait. So I gotta grip the tummy, I mean the Tommy, I catch a homie,
We get figures.
And we get bigger. Oh, I like that. That's big figures. you know? But it's hard.
You wanna start?
It's hard. Let me see how I'm feeling.
OG Denzo. 2 times.
I just slid to the radio and did an interview. I'm on point with the guys, you might catch me in a stew. I'm on hot, I'm so hot, you might catch me cooking stew. Man, you know what I'm doing. Oh, wait, this money I gotta go get it. Oh, you saying man, you ain't with it. Alright, go give me a fit it. Oh, you stick a ball in the fit it. Oh, yeah, I used to ball on the fit it. Oh, yeah, no, you ain't with it. I don't understand how you living. Wait.
How you living, boy?
Oh.
I've been working hard, no, I ain't never giving, boy. I'm rocking for my people up in prison, boy. Hey, I don't ever care if they never did me, boy, cause I get it.
I like
Used to
that.
be rocking the fittest. I don't backtrack, my snapback looking so fresh, I ain't fitted. Boy, I might go rock me a fitted.
I'm like Brady with my vision.
Hey,
Wait, it's the chop about the kitchen.
hey,
Wait, selling, that's a mission.
hey,
Wait, now I'm higher than the pigeon.
hey.
Wait, selling, that's on mission. Wait, making money, that's the mission.
Cash.
Wait, from the bottom I have risen.
Bottom.
Wait, I'm on point, that's precision.
That's precision.
Oh, I just up in the crib.
In the kitchen.
Wait, I'm so get it how I live.
Get my fixings.
From the no, gotta get it how I live.
How I'm living.
Wait, he slid, so I slid.
Ooh.
I'm in the crib. I'm cooking ribs. I got my slips. I got my loafs. Might catch me the boat. Wait, sipping Henny. Might drive the boat. I'ma ride the boat.
Drive the boat, I drive the yacht that's off the top. I showed them how I shot. Yeah, the new clothes that I just done cop. Hey, they rockin' with the boy. The boy, he never flop. When that music drop, when your tape gon' drop. Hey, chill. I don't ever take them pills no more. I be killing this game, I'ma kill it some more. I been doing this, I told him I be getting like a chore. Get my money, I'ma melt it down, then I eat my s'mores. Hey. So nasty with it. Hey, told him that the boy don't never give it. Oh, you can see how we live it. OG Denzo on Northside, plug, let's get it. Ooh!
Facts.
Justice on the beat, boy.
And this beat tough. This beat tough.
This beat tough. I don't think that they had enough. Look at my shoes, they might have a couple scuffs. Round, dirty, won't catch me in cuffs. Life is rough.
Facts.
Life is rough.
Facts. Tough, boy. We already know. It's overdue. It's overdue.
Yes, sir.
It's overdue, man. We just gotta, man, bro, make the beat, bro. Man, we already got beats the whole time. We can work on
Make
it.
some more.
You know, we can make some more, bro.
100%. Start this off, man. This is totally you.
We here first.
This be crazy.
Let's see if I feel it. Yeah, I grew up from the slums, that's the trenches. I was sitting at the school by the benches. Trying to run, now I'm swerving through the bridges. I'm in I ain't had no one in my kitchen. Wait, I'm like, do you get the vision? Wait, from the bottom I have risen. Wait, now the haters, they gon' listen. Wait, all the money, yeah, that's missing. I told my mama, yeah, I'm finna make it. No, to the I can't fake it. Taking drugs, man, I'm feeling I can't take it. Wait, I've been living God-forsaken. Wait, cause I gotta get this money. I'm thinking about the nights when I was rolling, that ain't funny. I guess honey might go catch some Dutches and roll up, that's honey. Oh, man, that's trying to make hits. I guess something later on.
Bring it back, yeah. Let me go ahead, let me see y'all. She let me on red, that's so good, man, cause I still got my credit. I paid the debit, yeah, I said it. I'm in it forever, this clever, yeah, we get it ready, but ready. I told him that I'm ready, it's go heavy, my eyes so heavy, I don't sleep. Too strong, man, working soon as week. I might be skinny, but the boy, he ain't weak. Had to get it thoroughbred, never cheat. Don't sleep, but they sleeping on me. They was rocking with the boy, Rocky. Fighting, nah, they can't drop me. So authentic, yeah, I got them copy. This is facts, yeah, they tryna copy. Yeah, we got it, yeah, we built like jockeys. Ice like hockey, ayy, yeah, we really got it. Check the pockets, yeah, that poppin' gon' be booming real soon, real soon, real soon. Y'all doing real soon, real soon, y'all doing. Yeah, we ballin' real soon, real soon.
Hey, I like that.
We dropped this real soon. Hey.
That might be a.
They drop
Nah,
some
for
real
though.
soon.
That might be a skeleton or something. For real.
Wait.
I like those two.
OG Denzo.
All these beats been
Northside plug. Justice on the beats.
No side plugged. This one's hot.
Hotsy totsy.
Okay. That's it. I'm doing hooks, verses, all type of stuff. I'm just trying to feel it, bro. Look. I might go give me a rollie. I'm tryna give me a Bentley. Riding under the doty. I'm on my semi. I tell them, I tell them, me. I put the drum on it. I rollin' dope, that's plenty. Plenty. Oh, wait. Plenty. I got plenty. I got plenty. Oh, wait. All this dope, I got plenty. My time on send me. Send this Henny. Yeah, I'm gon' sell on Henny. I been selling off Remy. Send this Emmy. She wanna go else in me. Oh, wait. I told mama I'm the man. Tryna go give me some bands. Now I got me some fans. Oh, wait. Same dude. Last time he ran. And I'm flirting with my fam. I'm just trying to get some dough, and that's true. Used to back in the snow, that was rude. Back in the day, used to rock in some trues. Wait, and they thought I never knew.
Shawty like my shoes. Yeah, this overdue. Never had a clue. Didn't way too true. Got them like ooh ah. Open up, we stars. Yeah, we caught 'em off guard. We just a couple point guards. Yeah, we boss they charge. Why they tryna charge us? No, they cannot even charge us. Nah, we bombarders. Yeah, we all bombard ya. Hey, we was Target. 2 days I worked at Target. I quit they butts. Hey, yeah, we kick they butts. Hey, yeah, we kicking butts. Hey, yeah, we said too much. Said too much. Said too much. We got plenty.
Wait, yeah, I'm round off this Henny. And this drugs that ain't in me. All this dope, I got plenty.
Of it.
That's some Fendi. All that hating don't offend me. Bro.
Can't present me.
Oh wait,
They resent me.
they resent me.
Haters, I got plenty.
I got plenty. Gonna get plenty more. I got plenty more. Plenty more.
Hey, haters,
Like
I'ma
that.
give me
Plenty more.
Remy, I'ma need some
More. Oh wait. Henny, I'ma need some more. Oh, bro, you hear that?
Take your panties off. I'ma need some more. I got plenty. I got plenty bars. I got Henny. I got dope ass strings. I got
Henny,
counting pennies. Now I got plenty.
they resent me.
They resent me. Why?
That's a hit. That's it. See that? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That natural.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, that was.
That was some wow.
From off the top of the
we're
dome.
just playing. You know what I'm saying? Like we really just feed off the energy in the studio. That's a hit right there, bro. That's a hit, just like that.
Let's get some scheme and boom bap in here.
Scheming boom bap.
Boom bap.
I love this beat, bro. I don't know why. I just love this beat.
Boom
That was
bap.
crazy.
Man, you putting on this heavy material. I'm trying to get him heavy material. I'm trying, let's start. I like this.
Start us off.
Yeah. My favorite.
belts, looking for a deposit, thinking about the days I was trying to ball like the Rockets, now I'm the man, I'm the topic, used to shop at Hot Topic, for the belts, I'm in the room by myself, I don't need no money, I don't need no wealth, I got myself, trying to make it to the top from the bottom, a lot of dudes see me and I'm a problem, I've been running all day with my bottom, trying to make it for my daughter, wait, used to drink all the water, in the crib, trying to, how I live, sun on my lips, I've been the bridge, I might just swerve through the bridge, trying to riches, man, on my bridges, trying to put a couple coins in my bridges, that's the mission, I'm a pigeon, go ahead.
I'm just riding, I'ma go. Live my life, I'ma tell me go. God is there around me, I'ma still go. Used to be a no name, they would beat me, thinking so lame. I'ma ride around by the drop that propane. Oh, wait. How it looks so great. Hey, yeah, hit up Chase, that's the bang.
I'm throwing a
Thanks.
DJ Young Sox beat.
DJ Young Sox, we ready for your beat, folks.
We ready for your beat, though. You know? Dang, you come with some heavy. This heavy.
Oh,
That's all I do, bro. That's all I
This
do.
go crazy. This might go crazy. Shout out Young Sox, bro. Shout out Justice. All I hear is your hook.
Told me I would have to go and get it, wait, I'm like, mama, what you mean, I'm just trying to ball for my team, she like, boy, you focused on the wrong reasons, yeah, I'm sneezing, wait, I don't need a reason, if a dude run up on me, man, I'm squeezing, gotta make it back to my shorties, that's why I'm gripping on the 40, and I've been thinking about the glory, I'm gonna watch a movie, yeah, it's gory, and then I'm telling all the stories, back to my, I was gonna hit him with something, I don't know what though,
I don't know what, but I'ma shut him up. I'ma show him what I got. I can feel it in my gut. I'ma go rise high. I'ma beat King Tut. Yeah, got the stuff, made it tough. Hey, yeah. Thanksgiving coming, yeah, we gon' eat, yeah. So hungry. Stomach rumbling, stomach mumbling. Dang, man, I'm so hungry. All that can tell me, I can see it's fake and the fake crimes run me. Sorry, my move so dang, man, moving like a mummy. I'm good, I'm straight, real dope to the face. Feeling good, yeah, eating so good, frosted flakes. Shorty got cake. I don't never ever chase. No. Like I said last year, go to chase. Sorry, mama, for my language, yeah, this lingo. How does this thing go? I don't know. I'ma pass it back to Denzo.
He gon' pass it back to Denzo. I'm just trying to really ride up in the benzo. And I don't love him like I'm Spenzo. Ooh, I've been feeling like the Menzo. Ooh, wait, I'm trying to get it. All the pain. I ain't living. I've been standing in the rain for a minute. I've been standing in the rain for a minute. Wait, what you know about being broke? What you know about having hope? Trying to have a bunch of people behind me. The Pope. They don't really want no smoke. I ain't really had no money just to smoke.
I ain't never had no cash.
I ain't never had no cash.
Just enough for that ass. Hit the leg, then we dance.
He said the bad word.
Not the bad word.
Not the bad word. Sorry, mama. Sorry.
Chris,
hitting us with the bangers tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry, I had to do it to you.
Oh man, we're ready. You tell me do epic, this, that. I can't say bad words, this my break Kit Kat. Fast track, backtrack, let's look back them 10 years. Where was I trying to find myself amongst these peers? No cheers round me, no one crown me. Now people try to down me, yeah, they still all doubt me. Found a youth, I be dripping, I'm slipping in everything that I'm just go and get it. I'm living my life, I can see the vision, it's so vivid. Yeah, I'm here with Texas, baby girl, she bad to me. But she bad for me. She don't get cash from me unless she asks for me. Hey, I don't look back, can't see, moving fast. Yeah, there's a
fast. Yeah, I'm soon in my lane. I used to run in the rain. Wait, I used to stand in the rain. Now they all wanna know my name. I'm like Denzo. I got an endo. Smoking on endo. Where that she go? Wait, yeah, she know. I'm where the heat blow. I'm like D-Rose. I got the cheat code. She wanna be with my amigos. Feel like a hero. I won't play the villain. Nah, I'm just chillin', change on chillin'. I've been front and back.
I'm the hero, I'm the hero, got my cape on. Ay, yeah, I move, got my shake on.
I like that.
Ay, yeah, man, I'm about to get my bake on. Ay, talking crazy, got that. Man, ooh, start us all, man.
Yeah,
we going all night with it.
So. Okay.
Nope.
Call decline.
Call decline. Wait.
Call decline.
She say she calling me, but I won't pick up. I'm like, sorry, I gotta zip up. For my blicker, I'm getting bigger. I'm getting richer. For my family. First whip, it was a Camry. I've been thinking about my family. Trying to make it in this industry. I swear it is. Trying to get the money.
Trying to be a star.
Wait, I'm trying to hard. Wait, I've been going hard. Trying to get me a new car. I'm in a bar. I'm on Mars. I'm with the stars. Wait, couldn't even get my arm. Wait, trying to get some ink up on my arm. I'm in. Wait, on my song. Alright, put it on a song. I gotta get it on my own. Wait, I've been by my lonely. Thinking about it on me. I can't trust my homies. Cause some of them turn phony. Used to eat bologna.
Sizzle on the pan. I was feeling good till they started popping Zans. Going on my rant, they ain't never give me chance. Now I do my money dance. I be throwing all these bands cause I can't. Used to tell me that I can't.
And I can't.
Now these haters round me, but they flipping into fans. Yeah. Hey. Flip my life, I ain't popping Zans,
no more.
I'm just trying to get these grams up. Yeah, I'm just trying to get my grand up. Got these fans up, throw all these hands up.
Got any requests, T-Money?
Any
last
requests?
One?
Nah, surprise us, man.
Okay.
Doing extra super swell.
Thank you, sir. Are you feeling boom bap or something more hype?
Whatever, man.
Whatever. I'm just filling stuff out.
Yeah.
Sure. I ain't gonna lie to you. This will motivate me. I might write some songs tonight off this. For real. I'm already motivated. For real. And I know how to come in with you now. We gotta lock in. We gotta lock in.
Last freestyle of the night, ladies and gentlemen. OG Denzo, Q4 Radio, Boss Denzo, G Money G, OG Denzo. We got it poppin'.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up once this. I got you. What do you say? Wait. I said, hey, brand new whip. I might swerve off the lot. Oh, shorty say she like me. Wait, a lot. I used to post up on the block. Wait, now I'm hot. Like my pot. Oh, so it's cooking. Oh, shows I'm booking.
Now they looking.
Oh, yeah.
I'm cooking.
Wait.
Now I'm chefing. Oh, now I'm flexing. Oh, I ain't the one to mess with. Playing chess with these people playing checkers.
Oh,
I ain't dancing, but still move like a stepper. Hey, yes sir. Yo, looking so clean, so fresh. Hey, looking so mean. Kind of my green. Hey, yeah, popping them beans. Had to stop that. Hey, popping that green. Cop that. Hey, yeah, stop that hating. Stop that. Try my music. Hey, yeah, rock that. Yeah, we pop that. Yeah, pop, we pop that. Yeah, this is poppin'. OG Denzo, yeah, we ballin'. Yeah, we go to the stool. What's up?
wait, might just go to the stool. And I'm on the cool. Got her all in the cool. Got her all in the room. I might go give me some shrooms. I might go shoot like a broom. I'm scared. Wait,
Boss dead. It's a sweet mud. It's a sweet mud. We gon' sweep, we gon' sweep, y'all. This is sweet buzz. Hey, we some sweet buzz. Hey, you gon' tweet us.
Wait, tell them just to tweet.
Tweet
Oh,
us.
before we go,
leave.
let us know how we can connect you on social media, all that good
Definitely
stuff.
check this out, man. Like I said, everything is Denzo 2 times DNZO2X, man. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Facebook fan page is OG Denzo. Artist name OG Denzo on everything. Know the Name Volume 1. Go get that. I got a lot of hot tracks coming out, new features, new videos, man. We taking everything to the new to another level. Want to shout out Northside Plug for having me. Shout out all the guys, man. You already know who you are. If I ain't, I'm gonna try to get as many, man. Lay, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, Rich, Little Breezy Vert, my boy so hot. Oh yeah, you already know. Darius, we got work coming. Mr. Cole, my boy Kashawn Observe, he produced some hot tracks, man. Man, we working, man. You already know, man. Shout out the city, man. Shout out Chicago, man.
We holding it down, man. New wave,
progression,
100%.
man. You know.
Oh yeah. Make sure
100%.
make sure you check out OG Denzo on all your favorite social medias, on your Apple Music, your Spotify, your
Please.
SoundCloud.
Yep.
Look out for Die Today's coming soon.
Coming soon.
Make sure y'all listen for that. We want to thank everyone for tuning in as always. Thank you Q4.
Yep.
Thank you to Justice for working the boards as always.
Woo.
Thank you for G Money G No just rapping hard. Thank you OG Denzo for coming in
You
as
already know,
always.
man.
Thank you first
man.
guest.
Appreciate
First
it,
guest
brother.
coming back, the OG original guest Denzo.
Man,
That's
hold
what it
on.
comes
By the
down
way,
to.
real quick, I want to say I wasn't even OG Denzo back then. I was like Denzo LaFleur. I'm still Denzo LaFleur because LaFleur is like that's just my attitude. But
Okay, yeah.
I didn't change until recently, man. Well, shout out bro for even having me, you know what I'm saying, for welcoming me on the team like that.
100%.
Even though I grew up with him, he was all love. I was like, man,
right.
you know what I'm saying, if I get beside you, I think we could take this to a new level. And that's what we doing now.
That's
You
what's
know what I'm
up.
saying? So
Yeah, that's what's up.
yeah, just like that. man.
That's right. I do remember
Yeah,
that. I do remember
I
that
had
now.
to put that in there because they was probably
Yeah.
like, oh, Denzo LaFleur, nah, OG.
OG Denzo now.
You know, so
All right,
still,
well, much more content to come. I hope to see you on again. I absolutely will. We
it's
absolutely
been a
will.
pleasure, man.
Part of the family now, you know, so
Pleasure, man.
staying tuned.
Many
We're gonna
moves
go
to come,
together.
folks.
Pleasure.
100%.
Everybody stay safe out there tonight. Until next week.
Have a good weekend.
Enjoy your Thirsty Thursday. My birthday's on Tuesday, so send me
Turn up for the
some
G
fresh. You
Money.
feel me?
We get new music?
Soon, not on my
We get-
birthday.
oh,
but
okay,
soon.
facts. I was
Possibly
oh,
this
you
year.
trying to get out. I was like, oh, come on, get him.
Nice try,
Hey, I
fellas.
tried to, y'all. I tried.
Have a great night,
I tried,
everybody.
Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in.